Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Lisa, Lynn's. Good to see you. Alien Andy, Grandma Sherry, Brooke Miles, Jesse. Hey, Karma. Hey, Harley Ryan. Good to see you. Hey, Lee Ryan. God, y'all gonna think I can't read. Pearl will be here in a little bit. I hope everybody is staying warm this morning. As much as I hate to talk about the weather is a trending topic right now. And yeah, I think we're actually going to get some snow, maybe ice. Hope it's snow, not ice, because yeah, ice lays on the lines and the power usually goes out. No, I'm not. No, no, no. No, I'm not here for all that. Wolfie, good to see you, Miss Wolfie. Let me change this real quick. How you doing, Wolfie? Wolfie over there burning it up on her community wall. Hey, 1-800. Super cold and snowy Sweden. Man, looky here. America's about to get it too. We really are. Good morning, Elle. Marie, don't be a douchebag. I love these names. I don't want the ice either. That ain't something we want. Well, I went to the grocery store yesterday, and half of Tennessee is they took all the bread. Hey, Jackie, Tater. Yeah, we're getting ice. 10. They took all the damn bread. Are you going to eat that much bread? I've got questions. And there is Miss Pearl.
I am not late.
I know you're not. I'm early.
How is my sound? Am I breaking up?
No, you sound good to me.
Right, because I was accused that this is the same headset that I was using yesterday when they tried to stop me very early on and said that I was breaking up. So I just wondered.
No, you're good. Dukes, good to see you. Mernon, Kelly, perfectly good to see you too, hon. Grandma Sherry, always here. We was talking, I hate talking about the weather, but there's actually weather to be talked about this time. I went to the grocery store yesterday, Pearl. These people are freaking panicked. They took all the bread. There was like 7 loaves and it was all disshuffled and like, come on, people.
It was bread that somebody had fondled and you weren't going to have it.
I wasn't. And
Or did
I
you have to
said
buy
some
it?
things. I had said some things under my breath. I had to get keto bread. Look at Wolfie. She had to get keto bread because
Oh,
that's all
Lord.
they had. Good morning, Boots and Bourbon. Bread, milk, canned goods, booze, and wit. That'll keep you, especially the booze, will keep you warm. Oh, God. I did too. Pick up and I waited an hour. Oh, my God. Yeah, see, we're in Tennessee. They take bread, milk, and eggs. I don't know what you're going to make it on if the power goes out. Hey, Zero. I think that's hilarious, though, that Wolfie had to get keto bread. Let me know how that tastes. Chaka, good to
Probably
see
like
you.
sawdust. I would imagine it's like compressed sawdust.
Right? Anything keto. You're not picky. I am with keto. Woo, woo. Thank you, Grandma Sherry, for sharing Wolfie's channel. One to be shared. Just Irish. Good to see you, hon. Mm. All right. So y'all
Get
saw
your
the
toilet
title,
paper.
right? Get your toilet paper.
Well, perhaps if it comes to it, the keto bread can always be repurposed.
Yeah. Here's an
Oh
idea.
dear, I've had so many laughs this last day.
It's been funny. I gotta say, Pearl.
Oh, I seriously overestimated people's ability to understand what is troll and what is triggered. But it
Well,
has been so funny though.
triggered
Oh
is a
dear.
highly overused word.
Oh, it
Um,
seriously is. And also, of course, it wasn't really for them as an audience. It was for the people who know us, who know that I do that outrage bit, like, when I go on about making tea in the microwave,
Right.
or the fact that tea shouldn't be cold in a jug.
It's always
It
about
should
the
be
tea
hot.
with Pearl. It's always that's her trigger.
Or the outrage of when I did the whole thing about gravity on the moon. How did the moon module land on the moon and stay there and not float away? Elevated truth. If there's no gravity on the moon, I'm not really that worked up about gravity on the moon. It's just a bit. And it was the same yesterday when I was doing the whole, I wasn't born in Birmingham, I've never lived in Birmingham, I've never married anyone from Birmingham. It's a bit. And if you can't see that, you're
It's a
never going to
bit.
get it. I mean, there was an element of truth in there, which is just like, what is one of the things that annoys me about B Tim that he does every time that he's on a panel? When he's trying to suggest that someone is stupid, what does he do?
There's a lot of things that little dweeb does.
Southern
He's
accent. He does
Southern.
that
Oh, yeah.
stupid, all-purpose, weird, fake Southern accent. Because again, his idea is that anybody from the South is an idiot. And there was
That's
that little element. I was making the same point. The idea that an accent somehow denotes sort of how poorly bred or unintelligent you are. It's just ridiculous. But anyway, I completely overestimated, but it was Soup's fault.
It was
Soup left me bored yesterday. I was flipping through the lives, and there was Trisha talking for a good 5 minutes at the point when I actually watched her about the colour of refrigerator doors.
Oh, yeah.
And the link was right there. And I just thought, this seriously needs some adrenaline. What the hell? I'm just going to grab the link.
Right. Yes. And you did just that. Well, we're going to play just that small part. Trisha, calm down. You ain't going to have a lot of this. Calm down, lady. It's not going to be a lot.
My absolutely favourite bit is right at the start. When she puts that layout over the top, and she looks in the back and she goes, "Oh," when she sees it's me.
The O tells it all. We're going to let just a little bit of this play. No, don't worry, Trisha. We will not do like you do. Put up Brittany's stuff and just let it play. Not here. I got to talk. Me and Pearl got to talk. Here we go.
I do know is that there's somebody behind her, and it's not Craig.
Oh,
that is a busy. There's a lot going on. A crown, a flag. I got questions. Did Susan Bennett help her decorate that?
Okay.
Do you think that there are enough clues there that she's from the UK? Is this your unique selling point? I still am disappointed. No cricket bat, no buttered crumpet. You're truly letting the side down.
I was thinking North Carolina. I think she should add a few more things to let me know she's from the UK. Let's go back because we got that. Oh, okay. What's wrong, Trisha?
Okay.
That's when she discovered that Pearl was in the back at this moment. All of her deodorant slipped off.
I started off very politely. I asked her how she was and everything. She makes it sound like I came in there, guns blazing, kicking off. I didn't. I said, "Hello, Trisha. How are you?"
It is. Sweet, it is. It's the most boring beef, but the most high-class sounding one. Trisha had an opportunity to have, God, I'm going to sound like fucking nonsense, to have the conversation. There, I got it out of my system with Pearl. It probably would have
had a real laugh with this. She could have surprised me, and we could have ended up having a real joke about this because it's really not that serious. But then it was obvious that she'd immediately got her backup from the minute I appeared, and then I just did the whole bit. I was just like, yeah, okay then.
And she pretended that you were talking over her. I hate when there are people, I've known them, they pretend that they're being talked over so they can be offended. And she did just that. Okay, here we go.
Hello, Pearl.
Hello, Tricia. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
See, all the politeness in the world them UK women have, okay? But don't underestimate them. Good morning. How are you? I'm fine, and you? See, this started out okay.
And you?
I'm very well, thank you. I just thought I'd pop in and clarify something because you seem to be. Oh, she's
Can't hear you
right.
very
My
well.
headset
Sounds a bit bad.
Yeah, your
Yeah,
headset.
my sound was
it
bad. I haven't listened back to this, so I wasn't aware. So she is absolutely correct. But I did wonder whether I was being set up to be dropped immediately. Not that I'm suspicious or anything.
right. 'Cause-
So if this is the
Well,
same
it doesn't take
headset,
long.
this is the same headset. So if there are any issues, can you please let me know, people, because my hearing is not brilliant.
I always do. I always do.
Is it
Like
low?
in and
or
out.
Mm-mm. You're good.
is it breaking up?
Sort of in and out.
I'll come back.
We can hear you, it's just not very clear.
So far, so good. Except Pearl's sound.
Okay, how's that?
Yeah, I think I can hear you now.
Okay, I just wanted to clear something up. I don't live in Birmingham. I'm not from Birmingham. Wasn't born in Birmingham. Never lived in Birmingham or married anybody from Birmingham. Detroit, Droitwich Spa, Worcestershire is where you're looking for. So I just thought I'd correct that because I'm so sick of hearing you say it.
And let's be clear, every time B. Dweeb, that poor little feller, flies up on that panel, he wants to get a conversation started. If it's not about Deets, it's now about Pearl.
Yes, I'm his latest obsession.
Okay.
But at least while he's talking
And
about
also,
me,
you are.
he's not talking about Deets. And given that Deets has had quite a rough few months of it, not with him, with physical things, she's been through a lot. I am quite happy to be the local target because it doesn't bother me at all. He really does think that he's something. I believe that he told someone last night that if he'd been up there, I wouldn't have dared go. And I'm just like, if you guaranteed to
you would have
me,
done that.
I know, I'd have gone up even sooner. If he could have guaranteed to me that I wasn't going to be muted or dropped, I'll do it anytime. That's my only problem. When you mute me or drop me because you can't deal with me, I've got no faith in having any sort of conversation with you because you totally disabled any sort of opposition when you do that, and I would never.
Yeah.
Which
No.
is why you can grab the
And
link now, BT.
I got blocked.
Go on, boy, be brave.
Yes. Be brave, little Timmy.
Maybe I was raised differently, but the idea of assuming that you can tell that somebody is inbred, poorly bred, or unintelligent from their accent seems incredibly prejudiced to me.
That's when did that happen?
You've got a little bit of Midlands in your accent, haven't you, Tricia? Which area do you live in?
Pearl got that slick shade right in there, didn't she? It's still very polite, though.
No, I'm not from the Midlands, actually.
I didn't say you were from the Midlands. I said
I don't care. You can say what you want about.
Look at it. Come on now. She kind of got a little tore up here. I didn't say. She's not ready.
Remember here, people.
She's not.
I'm the person who's defensive about my accent and where I'm from. Who sounds defensive here? I'm just saying.
Sounds like Doomaflotch, whatever. Trish, yeah.
About where I'm from, but you're very triggered. Like,
I'm very triggered because, one, you keep on about it, and two, it's the fact that you insinuate that people are inbred or poorly bred.
I never said you're inbred from Birmingham.
Never.
You said to beat him. You said to beat him yesterday.
I didn't say inbred.
Poorly bred. What do you mean?
Trisha, where is all that energy that you had when B. Tim was up on the panel and you had all those things to say? Suddenly, she didn't say any of that, Pearl. She doesn't even have
Yeah,
a
I should have
clue
corrected
what
her
you're
about
talking
the triggered thing. That was a mistake. I should have corrected her about the triggered thing, but I was going with the language that she chose to use. I didn't think that I sounded triggered. I certainly didn't feel triggered. She seemed more
No,
defensive
that's
about the
not you
Midlands than I
triggered.
was. When people say, then afterwards, people will say, you do have a Birmingham accent. No, I have a Midlands accent, and I never denied that, and I never would. I'm proud of my accent. If I wanted to lose it, I would have lost it by now. What I dislike is being labelled as from a place that I'm not, because you must have it in America as well. You know, local rivalry between
Yeah.
two places that are relatively close together. You know,
Yes.
sort of, it would be like,
Like
Petty.
swearing I'm
She's
from
from
Kentucky.
Yorkshire. Imagine if you were kept saying that she was from Manchester. She would be irritated because that's the way that
Yeah.
local rivalry works. It's not a shame thing, it's a rivalry thing. But you know, you're wasting your time with these people. They will never see things as it is.
No, and Trisha ain't got much of a backbone, Pearl. She was going to go. She even makes this. Well, let me let it play.
Like poorly bred then.
Do you want to show me a clip of that?
I can
what
go
I
back and
said?
get it. You said it.
Okay.
You said that the accent is indicative of being poorly
Being
bred and
dumb, I probably
unintelligent.
said.
No, you
probably
said
dumb.
poorly bred and unintelligent. That was your exact
We're going-
term.
Well, do you know where I
We're
come
going
from?
to get
People
into
mock
that, Tripper.
where I come from, but I don't care, and I'm not that thin-skinned.
And I wouldn't care if I
I've been
actually
mocked
came
all my
from
life
there.
where I was
Isn't it
born,
funny
and I
though,
just
Trisha? You've been mocked all your life, but you allow this little dweeb, this little shell of a dweeb, to come up on your panel and mock people's accent of where you're from. It's crazy to me, but B. Tim, when he's
Can I
not
just
being
say-
humiliated, huh?
Somebody in the chat has just pointed out, I was told that Scottish people will go to jail for murder if you call them British. You would be correct. I wouldn't do it.
Oh, really?
No, the
Well,
Midlands isn't full of deliverance style people. It's very much more, it's not like sort of country. It's very much city. And it's industrial, but it's like everything. Everywhere has prejudices against people. And this is just one of those things. But frankly,
Wolfie says
if you
this is
can't
the
see
most
past,
proper showdown ever.
wait until we start throwing. Wait until we start throwing crumpets.
laugh because
The
it's
point
silly.
that I just made of saying that you've got a little bit of West Midlands in you.
But I'm
how
not
you
from the
reacted
West
to-
Midlands.
and
love.
look how you reacted to that. That's my
But
point.
no, I'm not.
I'm not
the-
from
yeah, but
Birmingham.
I'm not bothered. I don't care. I lived 15 years
you
of my life
just
in
were
Cornwall.
proven that wrong,
You
haven't you, by
just
your
were.
response
No,
to me
you're
saying
full
that
of
you're
shit.
You were, lady. You're too busy trying to impress like the hive that you're getting confused up there. Are you okay? Hey, CJ. CJ, you'll probably understand this.
CJ,
West
Midlands.
I'm not from. No, I'm.
How would you feel if I said, "Oh, here's CJ. She's from England.
Right.
Don't hit me."
I'll wait for her. Don't hit me. You missed this, CJ.
correcting you because that's not where I'm
And I'm
born.
correcting you. I'm not from
I don't
Birmingham.
care where you're born. I said you sound like a Brummie and you do to me. So you're pathetic.
You don't care, but you have to keep mentioning it. Okay.
Well, I'll
You're
keep
the one
saying
that
more
came
now.
up
You're
here
from-
to mention it.
Yeah, I came
so-
up here to correct it because I'm sick of the same thing being said
Okay.
over and over
Well, do you know
again.
what I'll do more now? I'll say it every day that you're from Birmingham just to piss you off because
Oh,
Can you
God.
just say- Can you
Purple?
just pause here?
Purple?
Can I just say?
I did. Is that purple?
It is purple. Listen to that. This is the person that you're going to for commentary. Somebody who knows what they're saying is incorrect, but is so dedicated to holding on to that they're going to repeat an incorrect fact over and over again and be proud about it. Can you imagine being that kind of loser? Because I can't.
I can't. Right. But she pulled the weakest card. Now that it bothers you, I'm going to keep saying it over and over. Are you 12? Are you okay? And this is poor old
Actually,
Trish, bless her heart,
it
has had
doesn't.
to talk
I've got to
about.
be honest here. It does not bother me that much. I just was in a mood and I fancied trolling. I already said. I left a message
you
to
do.
Soup because Soup was busy, and I said, "Oh well, that's it. I'm going to grab Trisha's link. If you're all going to ignore me and nobody's going to play, I'm going to go and find some trouble of my own."
And she will do just that. Don't get mistaken by Pearl in this sweet little accent. She will troll the fuck out of you. She does me, and I'm her friend.
Because I don't care.
Oh no!
Oh
Are you that desperate for material?
You're desperate for coming up here.
I go where I want and I do what
To be
I want.
fair,
And if I want to come up again, I will. And if you leave me in the back,
You won't, because I won't let you up again, because you're full of shit. Thin-skinned.
Can I be fair here and say she's correct? I was desperate for something to do, and you were easy to troll, and that's why I turned up. So you are correct in that. I was desperately bored.
You are
I
correct.
was poking at people
She
in the
was.
Discord and on text message, and nobody was biting. You were talking about refrigerator doors, and I thought, good God, somebody needs some adrenaline. I'm taking the link. I have
did
been
you
known
a favor. You
on bad days when I don't want to if I feel like I'm having a bad pain day, I don't want to take it out on my friends, but I want to do something. I will be off trolling somewhere.
take it out on my friends.
And the amount of times that Tanga has spotted me somewhere and gone, that's you, isn't it? It is.
Oh, Tanga was Tanga knows. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, you're right. That is Pearl. Tanga knows she will get you. Hey, Pollyanna. All right. This gets funny.
You're thin-skinned, love.
You're thin-skinned.
Because you're worried that you think you're from Birmingham. I was corrected. You're not from Birmingham.
Worried. I'm not worried that you think I'm from Birmingham.
So why did you come up if you're not worried about it?
Shut up, lady.
Can I just say,
Because
I
I'm
don't know who this
correcting.
woman is, you.
Okay, look.
I don't know who this other
don't
woman
either.
is who's desperate for a little bit of attention. I still don't know who her name is, and I'm never going to bother to find out. But I tell you now,
No.
I believe that you were being a smart aleck about soup later on. Oh, good luck with that.
Yeah, we're going to play that because I'm a little confused what this lady's talking about. So I've got that. I got it.
Love.
Okay,
Have
but
you
you're
corrected
still
me now?
triggered.
Have you
You
corrected me,
triggered.
love?
I learned
I
that
don't know
word
whether
here.
I have actually.
Okay, go on then. Get out your system. Go on, love. Go for it.
She's like, Pearl, please liven up this panel. But I don't think I can really handle you. I was talking about
Can I
refrigerator
say,
doors.
she said, Pearl, go for it. And then
You
she
just-
muted me like a chicken shit.
Yeah, she mutes you. And it gets worse.
Oh,
Think
go
that
for
it's
it.
amazing that your whole channel is built on pulling apart one person.
I've got
and
to-
you
yeah,
can't
I've got
even
another
take
channel.
somebody coming up and disagreeing with you.
No, I don't care.
Oh, that is so true. And that high pitched in her voice, I don't care. Yeah, you do. And you hit her right where it hurts because it's true. Your whole channel is based on just one person, just one. And she's like, I don't care. She can't even take you coming up and having not even a debate, a conversation.
They can't handle it. It's
Good
like
point.
Clue can't handle Jones in. It's that whole thing of, oh, you've got a different channel with higher numbers, but you don't go on there and you don't make your money on there. And I'm meant to be really, really impressed by that. YouTube
And
is
she mentions that.
YouTube is just fun for me. I don't need it to survive, unlike a lot of people around here.
No, you don't.
I don't care.
Disagree.
how many times
No,
you've
listen.
said that
If
you
I
don't
was, I
care
wouldn't have let you up
in
if I
these
was that
last 5 minutes.
thin-skinned. If you're going to talk over me, if I was that thin-skinned,
Actually,
Barely.
Tricia, can I correct
Barely.
you? You said go for it to me, and then when I started talking, you talked over me, and then you claimed I was talking over you. You couldn't deal with me. That was the top and bottom of it.
That really was. Lynn says, hashtag I roll with Pearl. They're all doing it. I roll with Pearl.
I wouldn't have let you up, but I did.
You were scared. You were sweating.
Okay.
So don't talk over me.
Don't
Be
talk-
respectful. I let you up. A thin-skinned person like
Lady, just tell the truth and shame the devil. You're up there sweating.
And
Your
all-
deodorant's
All
gone.
while this
You're
happening, and now I am talking over Soup, and I'm really sorry, darling. All while this is happening,
You're
she's
good.
got me muted. So while she's lecturing
Yeah,
me, and
she
it appears that I have nothing to say, I can't say anything. And then in a minute, she will drop
She's
me
muted.
because she can't deal with the fact that I might reply to her.
She's nervous as shit, Pearl.
Brittany wouldn't let you up, and I have another YouTube channel
Brittany
with
wouldn't let
16,000
you up.
subscribers on.
Go back.
Brittany, be respectful. I let you up. A thin-skinned person like Brittany wouldn't let you up, and I have another
Oh,
YouTube
here we
channel
go.
with 16,000 subscribers.
The hell? Man, we could be talking
How
about
did Brittany get
anything.
into here? How did Brittany get into this conversation? It's Brittany from Birmingham.
What the fuck?
Where did Brittany
Brittany
come
wouldn't
from?
let you up.
I know these people are
She brings up
compulsive.
me too.
These people are compulsive. If
They
you knock
are.
over a stand in the supermarket, do you stop in the middle with your trolley and shout to everybody, "This is Brittany's fault"? If I hadn't have been thinking about what I've got to say about Brittany, I wouldn't have crashed into all these tins of beans. You people are obsessed.
It's her fault that all the bread was fondled at the grocery store yesterday. I just didn't strike up alive and talk about it, but here we are.
I'm beginning
The
to wonder
fuck is
whether all
happening?
these people, and now I know it's a clue thing to start talking about sexual behaviour, but I'm beginning to wonder whether all of them squeal Brittany's name at the moment of ecstasy, shall we say, to be polite.
I'm
YouTube.
beginning to wonder. It's starting to make me wonder. It really is. Yes. 302 in here. If you haven't yet, please hit the like. Yeah, she's nervous, CJ. She didn't want it. She thought Pearl would never. Well, Pearl will hit you when you least expect it.
Subscribers on that I built without.
Oh, and she has a channel with 16,000 subscribers that she built.
Yeah,
And
and
we
do you know
wouldn't know
what?
anything about your right, lady, because you never go live and do whatever it is.
That's not where you
Yeah.
that's not where your audience turns up, though, is it, Tricia? They don't want to hear about your true crime. It doesn't matter how many subs you've got, how many turn up, how much money do you make off it, because that's like the deal with you. No. Brittany is honestly, you should all send thank you cards. I hope you all sent Brittany something for Christmas.
At least that.
Brittany.
Well, if you do, send something that'll shut up Craig. If you could do that.
But you probably don't
Please.
realise that. There you go. You're the one that come up here that had to correct me about your accent. And I'm triggered.
Yes.
I think you're the triggered one.
I think you're nervous.
Are you finished now?
You muted her.
Are you
I can't-
finished now?
Okay, whatever. Let's carry on.
She's gone. She's banned. She's full of
Being
shit.
gone.
Look, let me say this. She banned Pearl from StreamYard. Who bans Pearl?
But I still
I'm
had one
nervous.
fabulous troll move in my back pocket, which I
Yes,
knew,
you
I
did.
knew that they would fall for. Carry on.
This gets better. Pearl trolled the fuck out of these people.
I
She's
think
that
she's just looking
triggered.
I'm going to be right back, Pearl. I'm going to let this play and get coffee.
Okay,
for
boo.
Because-
attention.
I'm not from Birmingham. Like, go fuck yourself, you silly old bat.
And you didn't say inbred, bitch.
Yeah, I did drop her finally. I muted her because she talked over me constantly. She's rude because she can't pause to speak. And yeah, I kicked her. If I was thin-skinned, I wouldn't have let her up. Idiot.
You guys, for those of you who do not know,
Okay,
that
Brooke,
was
whoever.
Pearl.
Pearl. Triggered Pearl.
Pearl.
I'll say it more now. I'll say she's a thick Brummie. Sorry, all those that live in Brummie. I'm just Miss Silly.
And it won't bother me because neither of those two facts are true.
That
You carry on. Yeah, factual
No.
factual information, not your strong suit. So lies is just what I expect. Go for it.
Oh, she pinned somebody's comment. You dropped her?
was wild that she came up trying to antagonize you. Good
She's
job.
correcting
Krista.
me on
Right.
her, where she's from. And she goes, you've got a bit of Midlands in you. Well, you're wrong because I'm not from the Midlands. And I lived
You sound
15
very
years of my life in
triggered.
Cornwall.
You sound very
Yeah, 'cause she
triggered when I
carries
said
on
you
about
might
this.
have some Midlands in you. See how that works? You were
She sounds a
bothered
little
that I
rattled.
labelled you as coming from an incorrect place. I don't care how long you lived in Cornwall. Wow.
Yeah, CJ, rude. How rude of Pearl. She was so rude up there, y'all. What?
Yeah, I know, Strawberry. The point is that Trisha,
I never
Could
said
care
she was
less.
inbred.
but you could also care less what or where she.
Could
couldn't-
not
It couldn't
care
care
less.
less. It couldn't care less.
Fuck.
This is the thing. If you
Ah.
could care less, that means that you still care. There is
You
care that
care.
you could reduce into caring less. This is
It
the
is
bullshit that,
couldn't.
and this again is another bit. I'm not really triggered by that. I just enjoy being a bitch about it. There's a difference.
Love it. Oh, well, Sally said, if she wants a true Brummie, I'll go up there. Well, you'll be banned.
Hey, Michelle.
Oh,
Michelle will
thank
understand.
you. Oh,
Michelle.
wait, Tessa.
Michelle, as somebody from Birmingham, can you imagine if I said to you, oh, you come from Dudley, or oh, you come from Redditch, or oh, you come from, I don't know, Wolverhampton? I'm sure that you wouldn't appreciate that just because of local rivalry.
Thank you so much, Tessa. Winter Storm 2026. Thanks, Brittany. Simps for no one. Thank you so much. And 1-800 Fraud-Busters, a member for a month. Hashtag I stand with Pearl. We're getting
No,
trolled.
listen, I don't stand on anything. You can sit with me and you can roll with me, but I can't stand, so you can't stand with me. Yeah, it
Rolling
is
sounds
really
better.
funny. She's I don't know. It could have been. You could have had some fun with me, Trisha, but no, you were just so
She could have.
defensive.
She's like, Brittany wouldn't have allowed you up. And then, well, let it play.
She comes from, right?
No, I don't
So-
give a fuck. Go suck a dick. You know?
Wow, Trisha.
Oh no!
Wow,
how
She's
sh-
just
that's
kidding.
it.
She's a bitch.
what does she
Yeah.
think
It's like me
Mhm.
going,
say to me, a heterosexual woman who's had several children, who's been with somebody since 1989, who also is hashtag cock for life. If you know, you know. I will be absolutely
You know.
appalled at the idea of sucking a dick. Oh no!
And while we're on that subject, does anybody want to tell Clue? Anybody want to clue her in? She's a female. Why does she keep telling people to suck hers? That confuses me when women holler that. It's like,
because she's got cletuses in her handbag. She's offering to open her handbag and let you have a suck of him. That's hers. God knows he's not free to use it of his own volition.
BJ, I need to correct you. I'm not inbred. Can you imagine?
that's not your accent. She's doing the B Tim thing. Now everybody sounds Southern.
That's exactly my
going up
accent.
to
Oh,
BJ.
blimey,
Huh?
love a duck, apples and pears, Cockney, Queen Mum.
No,
I love it. I love when Queen does
Not
my accent.
inbred.
I love it when Queen does my accent
it's so
because it
bad.
goes from Cockney to Pakistani to Australian. It's amazing. I wish you
It
would do it
does.
more.
It's so bad. It's good.
Such a weird thing to say. So for those of you who don't know, when in the beginning of Queen's older intro where it says, I think Queen uses a voice changer.
That's her.
That's her.
Oh my God, Pearl.
exactly me.
That's you.
That's exactly what I sound like. I think Queen uses a voice changer. Oh, go on, love a duck.
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, it's Queen. It's Queen. She uses a voice changer. That sounds exactly like me.
Shit.
You're with us, Lisa. I knew she was coming up. I knew she was coming up to kick off because I could feel it. But
Yeah, you swear you were nervous. You were. Ooh.
It was guaranteed that I would kick off. It could have been funny, but it was definitely going to be something.
I thought that Trisha would probably have a conversation with you. I really did. And then I thought, oh hell, she's a little too nervous and been out of shape. So this ain't going to go good. And she probably had the Hive people in there, and them sub channels
Oh,
of the bee.
yes, yeah.
They don't. Yeah, they're the typical. They're not going to be normal. They're not going to act right. They're going to be like, "Is the bee and there are people in here? Let me try to show off."
I cannot do a
I'm like, how
Manchester
thin-skinned
accent,
do you
just
have
my
to be?
opinion. I can't do any accents, I'm afraid. As of just evidence there, my Cockney is about as good as Queen's.
That what you just did though was hilarious.
Hey, like,
I'm
I've
glad
come
it
to
was up
correct you. I'm not from Birmingham. I never married anyone in Birmingham. I've never been to.
Girl, you got beat.
Now I'll be content for her now.
You
Oh,
bloody
whatever.
weirdo.
I know you won't be. You are today. But Trisha, I heard you went live again and had like your whole backup crew up there and kept talking about it. So
Oh, did she?
you can thank Pearl.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
No, I didn't know that because I'm not. I
It was
seriously,
their whole
I would never
thing.
be so bored as to watch a whole Trisha, or to do it regularly. Just it
God,
didn't happen.
no.
So,
God.
but this is funny now.
Sorry, lady. Thank
This
you,
this
Eliza.
is where they fall. Do you know what? I really did think that they weren't going to bite. It had been so long since I dropped. Well, they dropped me. I thought, oh hell, they're not going to bite. But then.
And thank you so much, Eliza, a member for 9 months. Good morning, friends. Speaking of the jerks, we need to do a live. Well, you know what? We can just make her our content. No, we can't. That's boring.
No.
Sorry, Lisa.
Oh, no, you're right. I'm just upset I missed her. Hey, lady, whoever you are.
She's gone. She gone.
Well,
You
I hope
ban
you're
her.
listening because who cares where you're from? I could care less. I'm from
Putin.
South Australia, and I lived in one of the worst places here in Victoria.
Oh, God.
Heidelberg West.
Now
where
we got a fucking sad story.
Oh no!
a
Would
chopper
you
read
like
if
a
anybody
medal
knows
made out of
anything
a
about
cookie?
God dang. I hate this. Let me pull up this one because I ain't going to keep listening to this lady. I don't know who this one is, though, but I don't know if she's got me confused with somebody else.
Can I
ain't
just
got a
sort of
clue. Or it's this
mention
little...
the Vita thing?
Yeah, oh, the Vita.
'Cause,
Let's
I
get
think
into
that
the
was
Vita
after that.
thing.
Shortly after the Australian woman comes up, the other woman who'd been there with Trisha had screen captured at the back, the backstage, and she was saying, I've got a screenshot to show you. And then Trisha's going, Vida, who's Vida? Vida Bohem.
Well,
Oh, I hope that I haven't doxed you. Yeah, Vida Bohem, the Spanish for unconventional life. That's exactly what my name would be as an older woman in the middle of England. It was in the top 10 names in the year that I was born.
you want to tell them, Pearl?
I'm going to tell yes.
Okay.
Actually, yes, I am Patrick Swayze in a frock from the film To Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything, Love Julie Newmar. I'm Patrick Swayze in a frock and I'm back from the dead. No, of course, Vida Bohem is my name, you fucking idiot. But I knew that you'd go for it.
She knew. Trisha, hon, looky here. You kind of got trolled, and it's okay. We all get trolled here and there. But you thought you were doxing Pearl. She said, "Oh no, I hope I didn't dox her." Listen, lady.
I wish she'd have Googled it while she was live.
I wish you
Just
would
like
have
Eva
like Heidi,
Perron.
like Eva
We
Peron.
know you, Eva Perron. You're out there pulling foils and being married to the president of Argentina.
She pulled a Heidi. Okay. If you know, and been a part of the Jerks channel, man, long ago. Anyway, so you thought Pearl was going to go up there with her real name? You think she's stupid? And like, you really were trying to be slick about it with, oh, I hope I didn't dox her. I wish you would have just Googled the name while you were live. That's what we were waiting and hoping for.
She really got me though. I thought they weren't going to bite because it was so long since they dropped me. I thought, damn. And I was so sure that they would go for it. But then at the last moment, they bit. And that was the sort of the icing on the cake for me. I laughed so much.
It was hilarious. It was a good
And
time.
then, of course, even better, Timmy, who thinks that he's really, really sort of got something to say, throwing money, because of course, he can't just leave a comment in the chat. He might be overlooked. So he always has to put his comments along with the money. Here's some money. Please notice me, people. Because that's what he has to do on here is buy friends. He made some sort of super chat thing in Clues, which I didn't see because obviously I would rather pluck out both my eyes than watch Clue. I only see clips or when other people cover it just so that there's some sanity surrounding it. And he left that. Somebody sent me the screenshot. So I put it on my community wall with my reply to him. Because he's such a sad little loser.
Which we're about to get into, because that was a good one. Good comment. But first, I don't know who this lady is up on Trisha's. I think she has confused me with someone else, or it is this water pistol that has got everybody confused. I don't know who she is, but here we go.
No, and I don't want to be.
Bloody weirdos.
It's the new scam. Can somebody send $1 to make sure my super chats are working?
If I holler for $1.
They can try to do $1 super chat.
Make it 5.
Oh, what, Vida?
Yeah,
Not Vida Loca, it's not that.
Vita Loca. It's not that. They're still on the Vita thing, Pearl.
Weird. It won't go through. Let me see. Okay, it's working. Thank you. All right, y'all. Thank you. They're messing with me.
Well, it worked. You see
There
what
we
I'm
go,
saying?
look. Work,
Look.
look.
All right, thank
See
you,
you
everybody.
guys?
I don't have to do anymore.
I called it.
Can you check that my super chats are working, please, everyone?
What a psycho.
I don't think they're working, and I need some money.
Reality.
Bernie.
Look, see?
It's so crazy.
That's just reminding me, I've got some numerology profiles to email out. So if anybody's booked one and you're waiting,
We're about to get into it.
I haven't forgotten.
The way that
This lady goes off on me, and I do not have a clue who the hell she is.
thank you, everybody.
No, it's not
It's so
spelled
crazy the way that
D-E,
they do.
it's
How
spelled
they,
D-I.
God, it pisses me off.
It's not spelled that way. It's spelled clearly.
Trisha doesn't send anybody your way. Stay the fuck out, you weak ass bitches.
At least Jamie had the right surname, Ankle, because you're definitely 3 feet lower. Calling somebody inbred, you're a very
It's just
sick lady.
weird. It's
Is
just
that all they've got to worry about? That somebody said something about Birmingham? And if you're not from Birmingham, then it doesn't matter, does it? Like, seriously? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, calm down. It's not our fault that your money's getting taken from you.
Anyway,
Makes no sense.
Anyway.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'll share. Thank you for the $2. kind of weird stuff. What's up? Weird. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Catch me out. Thank you so much. It's so, I don't know, y'all.
We're
This whole thing
getting
makes me
there.
nauseous. It's like, it's really simple. Not anybody trying to take you down. They come over talking.
Who's that? Clues flapping large labia. Oh,
I can't.
What? Clues flapping large labia. What?
the
Did
hell?
somebody come in with that name? What the hell?
Motherfuckers.
That wasn't me,
come
but
on.
it's a great name.
That was no. It is a good name.
Damn you.
Who even are you?
Who even are you, motherfucker? Oh my God.
Clues.
You know, my name is Stanton and I'm all cool and I play all tough and you know, they can't see me. Fuck you, bitch.
She's talking about me, y'all.
Stay the fuck out.
Hold on. Harley Ryan, thank you so much. I wish Pearl. Hold on, let me read this. I wish Pearl and I was gay. I would ask her to marry me and have my children. Okay, Pearl.
That would
Thank
that
you
would be
so
veering into prayer guard territory. I'm not obviously nobody is quite as old as prayer garden is, but I feel that that field has already
Prayer
been
garden.
ploughed and gone barren, I'm afraid. But thank you.
Prayer garden. Oh shit. Thank you, Haley. Thank you so much. Prayer garden. But anyway, this lady is going off on me. I'm Stanson and I don't know who she is.
Sorry.
Oh,
was
I'm
on the
laughing at the
together
blue
Act
one.
like
Who
you're
would laugh
so
at that?
fucking tough. You're a fucking fake ass tough. Like it's why can't a woman just be a woman and have a conversation instead of coming up and being totally out of line and like not even getting what allegedly happened correct? Like,
First of all, couple of points. I don't know who you are. I don't go up on panels and talk about whatever it is you're talking about. And then she says, why can't a lady just be a lady? Who do you have? I'm not even being facetious. I think she has me confused with somebody else because I haven't been on a panel wrecking anybody's panel and arguing with them.
I think she was just
So what are
smooching
you
us
talking?
both
And
together, putting us both together as if we're somehow international Siamese twins, and what you do, I do, and what I do, you do. It doesn't work like that. You made about as much sense as Trisha did earlier.
that was a horrible whatever you're trying to get across, lady. Why can't a lady just be a lady? What? Who are you? I've never even spoken to you and I don't go up on panels. What? I mean, I will, but I haven't in a while. So I think this weird bitch has me confused with somebody else and a fake badass, baby. I don't know
Oh,
what you
that
think's going on over here.
no, that's not true.
I'm just me. And I don't try to come on here and be I try to come on here and laugh and have a good time. If I don't know, are you feeling a kind of way? If so, that's on you. Because I don't ever
would
want anybody to
suggest
feel intimidated.
that if you think that Soup is a fake badass, for goodness sake, don't let that overconfidence fool you into pulling up on her.
That poor old ball bat. I'm gonna have to get another one. No, I'm kidding. But no, like seriously, I don't know what you're spilling out here, but it seems like if I intimidate you, that's not my intention. I'm just me. I promise you, the way I am on here is the way I am in real life, except you don't know my real life.
There was
This
one
is not a
occasion
persona.
we were in voice chat. This is no word of a lie. We were in voice chat, a group of us, and there was some mad cacophony. This was when there was those people who had moved into a rental property and were causing all sorts of havoc with some sort of drug dealing. They're all gone now, and they were an absolute
Thank God. I thought I was
menace
going to have to.
to the neighbourhood. But there was some mad cacophony of car horns and stuff going on, and we could hear it. And she said, "Wait a moment, I need to go and sort something out." And then in the distance, we heard her say, "Where's the ball bat?" It's like, God, don't come back. Do not go in the street with a baseball bat.
Well, that one man, that's the night that one man was stuttering. He got his gears stuck I scared him so bad. I'm like, dude, I'm still in my yard. I ain't even reached the street yet. And he couldn't even shift his gears. He's like, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm like, you damn right you're leaving. You people will stop waking me up in the middle of the night. Anyway, bless his heart. He got his gears stuck and everything. I kind of felt sorry for him. But yeah, lady, I thank you, Lindsay Lee, a member for 4 months. Show me on the screen where soup hurt you. Yes, if you could do that. And I feel like I missed another one. Did I miss one? If I did, I'm so sorry. But yes, show us. Because, lady, I really don't know you. And I don't go on panels.
Okay.
Learn panel etiquette.
Learn
as well.
panel
come on.
etiquette.
Foolish.
Well,
Once
exactly.
again,
Voice the meeting.
point out
Oh,
to
God.
you, if you remember, Trisha said, go for it. And then when
She
I started
did.
talking, she talked over me, then she muted me, then she dropped me. She can try and rewrite that all she wants. Go back and listen for yourself.
All right, let me pull up Miss Pearl. Let's go to post. Pearl, you got quite a bit of subscribers for someone who never goes live. I mean, never. All right, here we go. Now, Dweeb, we're on to you. Oh, B. Tim, she tagged him. If I was triggered by you being wrong, I'd have been triggered to death years ago. Being factually incorrect is what you do all day, every day. I'm your latest obsession, just one in a long, long line of women on here, obsessing, being wrong, and buying friends. That is your internet world, or in the words of B. Tim, internet. At least your voice is finally breaking. Looky here. Now that I know Pearl gets triggered by being called Brummy, I will call her a Brummy every day now. Thanks, Pearl, for letting us know. $5. Oh, God. Poor B. Tim.
It's good news, folks, because now he's going to add a whole new term to his repertoire. It won't just be heel starter.
Hill's daughter. What's the other ones? Somebody made a good comment under Jones's. Let me find that. She said, while we have his attention, where is that? Hold on, let me find that. Here it is.
I always find it the greatest irony in the world that one of the weirdest little men says the word weird so often. I don't know whether it's some sort
It's
of
just
confession.
Weird. Because Joneson shared your post. Oh, here it is. Educated opinion. I like her. She comes in here sometimes. Since you have B. Tim's attention, I would like to ask him to stop using the following words in every sentence. Basically, eventually, and honestly. Does he realize that those words literally ruin the sentence they're used in? You'd think he'd know since he's so intellectually superior to the rest of us. I just had to share that because I loved it.
That's a beautiful comment.
It is. I'm unsubscribing. You know, I was talking to the girls last night. Let me get a drink of coffee. And I was talking about you, little buddy, B. Tim, B. Dweeb. I could be wrong. Don't y'all come from my neck. I think B. Tim was probably once a decent man. I think he was probably somewhat of an intellect. Do not come for me. Okay. This is just my thoughts. I don't think you lose your morals or intellect overnight. I think it's where he hangs. He became disillusioned. You know, where you hang out, it literally, oh God, I just used literally. It starts to rub off on you. Okay. He's a Hive member. He's a Bumble. And we already know that social media, it rewards bad behavior, not wisdom, okay, or intellects. No, nope, nope, nope. That's not what it rewards. So I think as the years went on, 4 years at the hive, I think dumbing yourself down so much and trying to be the smartest person in the room has led to your demise of being the dumbest person in the room. Your voice is cracking. You're coming at women like crazy. It's not your best look. It's embarrassing. But do I think BTM probably was long time ago a better man? Probably. Don't y'all come for me. I'm just telling you my thoughts.
I think that B-Team is the epitome of the phrase loyal to a fault. He's a
Yes.
I admire loyalty, but not to the point of stupidity. He's a very, very loyal person, and I do respect that. I know that he's not going to believe that I've got anything positive to say to him, and he can cry more. I do
Yeah.
think that he's a very loyal person, and I think that's part of his downfall. He is loyal to the point where he will lie for people. He does it for Queen Bee all the time.
Oh, he's
He
always moving the goalposts.
he's managed to dig a bigger hole for Kathy P by creating a new storyline for her, having not listened, admittedly, fully to the whole live where she just blurted it all out. If he'd have had more sense, he could have helped her walk all that back and apologize, and it would be done. People are very forgiving, but people will not put up with exploitation and then lies about exploitation. And you helped dig that hole for her. You think that you're being loyal, but you created more problems by helping her work at this whole lie storyline that does not hold together. It just doesn't. Because the bottom line is she was either lying when she first spoke on this, or she was lying when she's up there with you. Both things cannot be true.
No.
And your loyalty to Kathy and your protectiveness of her because she's recently bereaved, and that is obviously something that touches you very deeply. I mean, you talk about every time you mention that she's bereaved, you mention the fact that of how you felt so many months after your mother had passed, and that you were in no way sort of able to cope with things at that stage. And so there's a certain amount of you projecting your feelings onto her and being very sympathetic, and I have respect for that. But you have helped dig her into a bigger hole because of
Mhm.
this loyalty that has led to stupidity.
Boy, it has. It really has. And any semblance of intellect or morals he might have once had, I think it's been hijacked at his time at the Bees. I do. I think he's lost. He's a lost little man now. Now, I know all of y'all aren't going to agree with me, and Eliza brings up a good point. I think B. Tim just hangs out where he does because they aren't smart enough to know he isn't as smart as he puts on. And that could be true. That could be true. But I also do believe yeah, you are where you hang. And like Marshall Dove said, get birds of a feather get brainwashed together. Well said. B. Tim, take a link, little buddy. Come tell us how smart you are. Exactly. Hill's daughter, receipt.
He
Go
actually
ahead.
said, somebody sent me the clip of him saying, Pearl, don't you have some kids to dox? Now it's kids, plural. I did not
Kids.
dox the actual adult daughter of Hales. But now we've gone a step further. Not only did I dox this of age person, but now she was a kid, and now it's several kids. So stay tuned because obviously by the end of the year, I'll have been doxing whole schools full of children.
Yeah, the story keeps evolving. And that's another thing with B. Tim. He knows the truth on that, which, whatever. You know what? Outrage is addictive.
Hmm.
People love to be outraged on YouTube. They will even go so far to add 2 stories. Like Hill's daughter, that story that you hear from that side is never a true story. And I think B. Tim does that because he likes to outrage the people. He's got a clue and a grip on what's going on, watching the B on how she does it. And now he has learned
Yes,
how to
I
do it.
agree. This is
It's
why
just,
they
he's the
focus on the
student.
racism aspect, because they know that racism is an easier thing to sell to a certain section of the community, which in itself is secretly racist
Mhm.
or has racist tendencies. What they don't want to do is focus on the fact that this started with stories of autopsy photographs being
Oh, yeah.
sent to a grieving mother. That was the thing that sparked my outrage. But they don't want to talk about that because that's a much harder thing to sell. It's very much harder to make somebody who was passed a victim when you say that they tormented a bereaved mother with images of the autopsy of her teenage son who was found dead in a rolled up gym mat. That's a harder story to sell.
Yeah, it definitely is. Hey, Texas girl. Well, you know, YouTube, first of all, it's designed to keep people scrolling, not thinking. And over time, your mind adapts to what it consumes. So if you're sitting in there and you're absorbing all of that, you become that. And B. Tim has become probably what he once detested, I believe. That's just my thought on B. Tim. And yeah, something's wrong with your voice. Go get that checked out. Soup yelled at me during the Hill's daughter gate. I didn't see anything that showed Hill's daughter and was asked, I'm sorry, Grandma. I'm so sorry I yelled at you, not my sweet Grandma Sherry. I'm sorry. That was a rough time because we were getting it. Ooh, were we getting it? Because the bee was selling that story like, God almighty. Good morning, Jeep girl. And I was getting frustrated there towards the end. No matter how many times we explained it, it was like, well, but I get how YouTube works. Some people come in late. I'm sorry, Grandma. I never want to yell at you. All right. In other news, whoa, looky here. It hasn't happened yet. And probably the more we talk about it, it never will. But we're still here to break down because it's not anything that I am hoping or praying that happens. I'm just here to break it down. So yesterday, it kicked off over at Granny's. The bee went live first. And she said she was going to read. Pearl, what the hell is that? Amicus?
An amicus brief. It's
Amicus.
a brief sent to the court by
Amicus.
somebody who is like a friend of the issue. So like it's usually the is it ACLU,
Yes.
the civil rights organization,
ACLU.
where they feel that they have an interest in protecting the broader issue. So this amicus brief was put into court.
Okay. Well, yesterday the bee was like, sold to the lady in the white dress. She's talking about, I'm going to read it if Granny doesn't go live and read it. I'm trying to let her do it first because it's her and barbecue_Becky lady. I'm sorry. It's their thing. I'm going to let her do it. But if she doesn't, says the bee, I will. Now, we already understand the bee thinks that she is actually the queen in this sector. A lot of people have lied to her. It's a sad state of affairs. Not so quick there, bee. Granny is teetering on the edge. And I believe, and I don't have to be a Granny fan to see what's going on in front of me. This, whatever you all got going on, networking, because it's not a friendship, it's on the verge. Granny is barely holding on by a thread with you. And Granny, what I will say to you is yes, if you separate from the hive, you'll lose some subscribers. But right now, this is my take on it. You have loyal subscribers. Okay, there are people there for you, not just from the hive. The breakaway isn't going to be as bad as you think it is. You'll lose 100 subs. The loyals will stay. Trust me on that. This right here that you're hanging on to, because the bee ain't for you. She is not your friend. But you know this. But let's get into the part where the bee comes up and we'll hear the tension in the voice.
To tell B10, but I wanted to make
Go
sure
back.
you.
Oh,
But
I'm glad I heard that part because there was something about
Oh, you've seen it.
B10. B10's feelings were hurt or something. I'm going to let this play. I'm going to run to the ladies' room and I'll be right back.
Oh. All right, let's pretend to get back into this.
Okay, let's go.
You got it. You got it.
It's like aggravating to even try to read this. It's whatever. I know. Ain't that the truth, Lala? Anyway, because defendant's speech relates to a matter of public concern, it qualifies as protected public expression, unless one of the limited exceptions in PA Public Uniform Act applies. On appeal, plaintiffs argue that defendant's speech is excluded from protection under Section 8340.14. This statutory exception covers claims arising from commercial speech, specifically claims that are against a person primarily engaged in the business of selling or leasing goods of service, and arise out of communications related to the person's sale or lease of goods or services. Plaintiffs argue that this exception applies because defendants' podcasts are a commercial enterprise from which they derive monetary benefit in the form of donations. Appellants at brief 52. But whether defendants derive a pecuniary benefit from their speech is irrelevant, as the PA Public Uniform itself explicitly provides the term good or services does not include the creation, dissemination, or exhibition, whatever, of the precise act. You there, Queen?
yeah, I didn't want to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. What did Barbecue tell you, girl? Tell us.
No, she didn't. B10 came in and said it.
Oh.
Yeah, so okay, so well, first I sent everybody over here because I thought that you were reading or was able to read it. I didn't mean to put you in any kind of position, you know what I'm saying, or anything like that.
Please get your words out, B. This, you know what I'm saying? No, we do not know what you're saying. If you would tell us, that would be better.
I was not aware and I did not know.
No, yeah, we acknowledge that. I definitely said this is
Yeah,
not
so
you.
I just
It's
wanted
not
well, I just
B10.
wanted to tell you I didn't mean to put you in any position. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I wasn't aware or whatever. I didn't know, and I wouldn't have put you in that position. But anyways, I think B10 was upset because it got back. So something was said along the lines of either you said or repeated someone's comment. I'm not sure how it went down, but something along the lines of he's in private or secretive communications with Barbecue.
And this is about B10. I didn't hear this. I don't know if this was said, but I got questions as to why B. Tim didn't run his little bony ass up there and handle this. Because if this was actually said, usually B. Tim doesn't have a problem. Let me talk B talk, cranking a link, right? He can speak for himself. He does it just fine. Okay, well, whatever. That's not my point. So I'm wondering if this is even true. Right off the bat.
That is not at all true.
That wasn't said, Queen.
And I said that I couldn't even get my fucking words out because then I tried to talk to text and it came out about Nick texting me. Or
I know.
you
I'm
or
like,
something.
nobody even said anything about fucking Nick. But no, that wasn't said. None of that was said. Nothing about
B10 wouldn't do that.
I know he
he's just
wouldn't.
not that. You know what I mean? He doesn't roll like that.
He's a private person. I would never think for 1 minute he'd be in private communications with anybody aside from you. That's not
so
what
it
was stated.
Made clear that's not what was said. So again, I'm questioning why the B came up there, and I'm going to look for your all's comments. Pearl, you're down in the chat. Are you still up here with me? Oh,
I'm still here with Dylan. I was just answering. Somebody asked for a sort of a brief recap of the Heel's daughter situation. So I went over and got the what is I still, even though things are, Shady's took a bit of a turn, but her video where she clipped us and she clipped the other things that were said, and it was all just like factual, is such a good brief video that I went and grabbed that and said, this
She
is probably,
reposted it.
did she?
And
But
she
this
also,
is,
hmm
I thought that was going to be the easiest way for anybody who was going from a standing start to understand what had been said and
yep.
done. So I went in the chat to do that because I don't know how to do it from here.
Okay. Thank you. I love that. Okay. Sweet Siesta says, to be fair, be Tim top out. Okay. He had to go to work. I still don't believe this though. B stated.
Have you seen the 3 clips that a friend of ours put in the Discord that we were in earlier, where Queen Bee sort of addresses Granny over this from her show last night?
Oh no!
There are 3 in a line.
Really?
I'll put the name of the person in private chat. They're worth watching. They're really good.
Okay. Awesome. And we'll listen to this for a little bit.
The closest thing to that was me responding to Barbecue's smartass response to me that she sent it. I said, why are you sending this out to creators, girl? And she said, oh,
Okay.
I was told to send it everywhere, blah, blah, blah. And I said, oh, she sent it
Well,
because the
that's
chat
what she
said you
said.
two. Right.
I thought your lawyers had talked about this together, and so when I got the message, she was like, "Hey, they said to spread it far and wide, and tell everybody." So I was excited to tell B10, but I wanted to make sure you went over it first.
Right, and I appreciate that, as you know.
And I just didn't
sincerely,
know
deeply
had I
appreciate
known
that.
he said don't do it. You know what I mean? I would have never put you as a litigant. As a litigant in this, I would have never put you in that position. You know what I'm saying?
That's the closest thing that was said. I said, because the chat said that you and B Tim said you guys got a copy of it. So I said, who else aside from Queen and B Tim have a copy of it? And I was being a smartass. And I said, Clue, did you get it? Nonsense, did you get it? Belinda, did you get it? Like, don't sit there and play with me that you were told to spread this far and wide and you sent it to a bunch of people when you fucking
know what I
did
think Granny is sick of? Because this ain't the first time. I think she's sick of people, you, the bee, reading any of her court documents before she even gets a chance to talk about it. And she feels rushed to get on here and talk about something she probably, I don't know, isn't ready to, because you're always hanging it over her head that you're going to go over it just like you did yesterday.
Yes, and I feel that Granny doesn't even get a chance to read through it for herself and get a good grasp on it before she comes on to try and explain it. So she's rushed through it, which is, again, means that she'll stumble over some of the words, and then she's got to think about what it actually means, sort of like on the fly. She doesn't get any chance to prepare, and I do feel for her with that, because legal documents are not easy things. But in those 3 brief clips, one of the things that Queen Bee says is that Barbecue Lady has a right to put her side, which again is right. But then she says it's like she has as much right to be here in this community as Granny, and I'm not sure that's true, because Granny is of this sector. She's not. If Granny went over to TikTok and started sort of dropping her links in Barbecue Lady's TikTok lives, I'm not sure how that would go down.
I don't think
and
that
then
would go well.
then Queen Bee has to make the point that she doesn't feel like Granny supported her enough. You didn't want to drop my link. So she's essentially saying, I've got all the time in the world for Barbecue because Barbecue gave me money.
Oh, yes. And still does. And I didn't see what happened in the chat, but I trust my mods. If you're coming in here making fun of somebody and their body, you can go. It ain't going to be welcomed here. Sorry. So mods, y'all know what to do.
You sent it just to Queen, and that's fine. But say that.
Yeah, I said it to beat him. I'm the one who gave it to him.
That was the only thing said. Nothing as far as secretive communication or anything.
Yeah, I was like beat him wouldn't do that. I'm done with that bullshit. I'm done.
Nothing.
He would never.
Ignorant was even said about B Tim. Nothing.
Was something in the chat said by someone?
I don't know how, because like I said, I wasn't able to pay attention. I had to pull over twice, and then I got ready to pull over and couldn't realize there wasn't a place where I could pull over. So I was like, "Fuck!" And so I tried to come up the first time and then bounced back down because I had to go up a little further. So
Yeah, it's
I was
garbage,
trying to get up
obviously.
here before you got back into reading again, but I didn't want to interrupt you again from your reading. You know what I'm saying? From you reading this.
Yeah, thank you.
So
Yeah,
I just
no,
wanted
I
to make
would
sure because I couldn't get my words out, and I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, this whole, you know what I mean? The chat's gonna spin like, what the
Oh,
fuck is?
her talk to text message. I think that's what she's talking about. Yeah, that didn't make a whole lot of sense. So she's blaming it on talk to text. I don't know.
She's saying it's even
I know,
her.
because
I
I'm
was
like, what? Secret talk with fucking Nick.
And
But
B.
I,
Tim's the
Yeah,
last
because he would never do
person.
no secret text with her. He doesn't. You know what I mean?
No.
I'm the one who sent it to him. I thought it, like I said, I was excited for you guys. I thought it was, was
I
supposed to
know
be.
I'm not really excited for you. When all that stumbling and mumbling and stuttering comes in, she doesn't believe what she's saying. I say to you, 65% of language is body language. I cannot see her, but I can hear her, which tells me enough. She ain't for you, Granny.
Sent to people.
You
right.
know,
Oh, yeah, I guess according to what she said to you, right? Of course you
Yeah,
would.
because she said her lawyer told her send it far and send it wide, send it to everybody. It's a big deal. It's like a thing. I was like, well, fuck me, Tim's gonna want to see this. Like, this is
Yeah.
pretty fucking cool, So I mean, it is a
so
big
true.
deal. You know what I'm saying? So, but I was like, let me go. I figured you would want to read it out and go over it with everybody first before we spoke on it too much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I appreciate that. I would tell B Tim to question whoever told him that anything like that was even said. Because there's a lot of people. I see them in this chat. I see them in your chat. I see them go back and forth.
There's been some shit stirring for
There
sure.
sure has. And
Dark
including
Horse is in the
barbecue.
chat.
Dark horses in here. I can't see.
Sometimes the enemy is right beside you.
Chat, I can't read
Mhm.
it. So
Yep.
I got my dog's really messed up. I got a sick kid, so I mean, I've been,
You know what I mean?
Couldn't read it, let alone pay attention. So I was like, let me jump up here real fast because my words are spun like rerun. So
Well,
think-
you ain't a line. They're spun like rerun. Yo, Blues Clues rhyming thing. Can you ever just say what you mean without you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Done, son, rerun. Have a God, I'm gonna sound like freaking nonsense. Never mind. But she never really explains clearly what it is she's trying to say. And I imagine Granny is like trying to get a grasp on what she's even trying to say. It's got to be infuriating.
I
Or
wanted
you
to
got
clear-
it from barbecue.
No, I hadn't even talked to her about it. Just, you know what I'm saying, had got that message and I was like, oh, fuck, something's got to be going on there because B. Tim would never be in secretive text with barbecue or Nick or anybody else.
Thank
Shit,
you,
we
Yeah.
don't
Remy.
talk.
Remy said to clarify about this filing, it's a ACLU. There are third-party interlopers who scroll dockets looking for interest that serves them, sometimes not knowing the facts. And then, that was the whole thing.
Yes, the impression I get is they are taking this from the
Yeah.
standpoint of Granny's watching and Barbecue Lady being sort of citizen journalists. I'm not sure how accurate that is.
Another rhyme, right? Yeah, I'm not so sure how accurate that is either.
The Nick part took me out because I'm like, the fuck? Nobody definitely didn't say anything about Nick.
I think it was because it was like somebody was saying it was about Nick or something. I don't know. I don't really know. Or because of Nick being in my chats. I don't know.
No.
I'm not.
Are you feeling away? Because you know that Granny's feeling away. What a right.
What a surprise. They let Nick in the chat. And it has caused the undercurrent of bad feeling that we always predicted it would. Nick is a troll and a stirrer, and he's looking for more attention. And you're all playing into it. I wouldn't touch him with somebody else's barge pole.
Nick came here for one reason and one reason only. And I think most of us understand that. And if you don't, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. Hold on. Clue is absolutely starting mess and sitting back smiling while she laughs at all of them. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. Like I just said, I said this the night before my afternoon live. Y'all already let one
Yeah.
into this sector when you had your chance to get her the fuck up out. Now you go ahead and lower your guard for Nick the Hat and see how that works out for you.
Not too sure. Like I said, I couldn't really pay attention to everything going on. There's it's between this Discord, you know what I'm saying, your live stream, my live before.
I don't even think Nick was mentioned during this, to be
I
honest.
don't
other
think he
than
was either. B, what's going on here? Why are you mentioning Nick? I think I know why.
why else would this man come out from underneath the bridge all of a sudden? That's the
You're
only thing
right.
mentioned
And then
about him.
well, because then this got filed. I don't think he knew about this though before it was filed, right? He wouldn't have had any privy knowledge to this. So
although everybody had knowledge that something big was happening.
right, but this is something that was on the docket, right? Like it's public for everybody to read. He can have access to this, huh?
Nick has access to it. I would never give him anything like that. And I'm not saying that the B did, but I don't know.
He can read himself.
I don't know if it's on the docket. Nobody can get that. I don't think people can get this shit off the docket.
It's a higher court, so it's probably
Well, I
not.
was just saying he's in litigation. Like I thought all y'all
Right.
could get it.
As far as Nick.
Yeah.
Nick would have access to it, but the general public, I don't think the general public has access to any of this.
Yes, well, and I didn't think
Only in lower
I didn't
court.
think normal people could. Like I didn't think it was on like a because
I don't think normal people could. God, what compared to what?
Well, of course, I've already told you that I can't. There's no way. The only time we can get stuff is from you or barbecue or someone from that side because they can all get it.
And you get it from barbecue. Let's just call it what it is, B. You get it from barbecue. Now there's tension between barbecue _lady and Granny. Granny just ain't feeling that barbecue anymore. She even said as much. I wish my name was not attached to hers. But here is another person that the B allows in her chat because, well, she drops memberships and super chats and then goes live. It's so damn barbecue lady. Will you help donate to my legal fund? No. Well, you're steady dropping super chats and memberships over at the B's, and then you're going to cry about money. No, I think everybody's good. I think everybody's good on that. We're going to listen to these clips.
Well, we don't fuck with them, so the only way we're getting it is through you or barbecue.
Right.
Barbecue.
Thank you, Booberry.
But I did want to come up and make sure that was cleared up with you real quick because I didn't want to leave that to fester up into something it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? And I was in the middle
Shut
of
up. Anyway, Booberry comes up and said, no one spoke badly of you or B. Tim. Barbecue is pissed and jelly and starting doing her snake shit. We have always respected you and B. Dweeb. They are trying to cause issues between everyone. Are they? I mean, or is the B doing some snake stuff herself? You sure about that?
Like that to type it out, and I couldn't get my fucking. I was like, oh my god, this is not gonna. I don't want her to.
Well, they got you all worked up over nothing
come up
because
there.
nobody said anything.
Yeah, he was super upset by it because he's like, I don't fuck with barbecue like that. I've never been in those secret fucking texts with her. I've never spoke to Nick. I don't fuck around. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
No.
There is a post on X insinuating all this ish from Nick that there are secret calls. Somebody has seen that.
I think that's why people were saying that. Yeah, I got the message or whatever. He's got some goddamn.
So Nick is over on X insinuating there are secret calls. Again,
yes, he posted a meme. He posted a meme of somebody who'd enjoyed a few blunts, and underneath it he put late night chats with Queen B and B Tim.
Oh, he could be trolling because that's what he does.
He almost certainly is. Even if it's factual, he's still trolling because that's what he does.
Yeah.
He's shit stirring.
So how you feel now, B? Letting him in your chat, feeling all comfortable, apologizing. It took Granny being on your panel for you to even have to get the guts and the backbone to block the mofo. You wouldn't have either. Granny hadn't been on your panel that night, you wouldn't have blocked him.
So Nick's
He's
the
got
one
some
saying.
goddamn post up with a fucking thing where it's like from the Scream or whatever, the mask, the fucking god damn it. What is
Yeah,
that
the Scream
movie?
character, Ghostface.
Yeah, Ghostface. He's got him up with him smoking weed, and he's like, "What's up?" You know the clip where he's like, "What's up?"
All right, let's hear these clips. Let's see what the bee's response was. Hold on just a second. Let me get these are going to be played over my microphone because I didn't have time to upload them. Hold on.
It's very pointless. So I was. It's very pointless. So I was very upset because me and B Tim had gotten that. Well, I got it and I shared it with B Tim. Now, when I was driving, so I missed a lot. But when I come into Discord and I see that he's very upset and that it was made, a comment was made that he had secret chats with Barbecue.
You okay?
It's very pointless. So
all right, next one.
After Barbecue may have her differences. People may not like her, and that's fine. There's people that don't like Granny. That's fine. There's people that don't like me. That's fine. It is what it is. Not everybody on here is going to like us. You know what I mean? Not everybody on here is going to like us. That I'm going to say this, and I'm going to also say it on my live stream because I stand on what I say. Barbecue may not have been a part of this community as long as Granny has. She may not have an established channel over here. After Barbecue.
Hold on. One more.
In, helped me with super chats and memberships, etc. Her and entire community. They both did. When I was in an active lawsuit, struggling, and I was upset because Granny hadn't even shared my fucking link, let alone donated. Yes, I got irritated when people get shitty with Barbecue, and yes, I get upset with it. Regardless, we stood together. We should all stand with both of you because as a community, that is what we do. We should be standing behind the both of you. Not one of you is more important than the other during this process. You're both being sued frivolously by some fucking bitches.
One more time.
Super chats and memberships, etc. Her and entire community.
One more time. She's letting you know. As long as barbecue_lady is dropping super chats and memberships, she ain't going nowhere, Granny. Now listen, one more time.
Both did. When I was in an active lawsuit, struggling, and I was upset because Granny hadn't even shared my fucking link, let alone donated. Yes, I got irritated when people get shitty with Barbecue, and yes, I get upset with it. Regardless, we stood together. We should all stand with both of you because as a community, that is what we do.
So she got upset that Granny, and she's
be standing behind the both of you.
Shut up, bitch. Shut up. So she got upset. Shut up.
More important than the other during this process. You're both being sued.
I can't shut her up. So she, sorry, she is upset. And she's mentioned this several times that Granny did not share her legal fund. I don't know if that's true or not. I haven't kept up with all of the legalities in the sue-a-bitch sector. I don't know if she has or not, but she has made this reference, I don't know, several times that Granny didn't share my legal fund. So yeah, I'm keeping Barbecue. I do get upset when people talk about Barbecue. Because Barbecue is donating. It's transactional, Granny. The bee will keep around who is going to keep her flowing in money. You understand? I'm sure you do. Leo Lott said, did the bee call Barbecue yesterday and ask her not to go on Granny's panel? Scared Barbecue might expose the mental manipulation the bee is behind to keep them upset with each other. That's word on the curb streets. Could have. I don't know. I have no way of knowing that. But do I think that the bee and Barbecue talk a lot? Yes. And about Granny. And I think she's made a very bad mistake here with Barbecue, because when Barbecue goes off the rails, and she will, she's going to spill it all, bee. Granny, I'm going to say to you again, I know that you're a little hesitant to let go of the bee and just finally snap on her. But I'm telling you, a lot more people are going to stick around than you think. The bee should change her logo to the snake pit. They're all snakes. Hey, the good gypsy. Dang, I can't talk. They're all two-faced. Greenie won't say she feels because she fears losing support. Yeah. QB has now said why she allows barbecue around. She just told you all last night why she keeps her around and why she gets upset when y'all say something about her that's in a negative light. She gives me money. Don't talk bad about this bitch. That's it. That's all. Dang, 521 in here. Yeah, if you haven't yet, please take a moment and hit the like. Now we're going to listen to a little bit more of this amicus brief.
There's 521
that.
in the chat. They're all from Birmingham.
I love you, Pearl. We're all from Birmingham.
Saying that he's in talks with people that people don't know.
I'm guessing that's what he means by it. I don't know what the fuck is stupid ass. I couldn't figure out the fucking cheeseburger lemon fucking egg clip thing either. I don't know what the fuck all that even means. I don't know what any of that shit means. Other than you put the egg out for BJ. Other than that, I don't know what the fuck that means.
I think somebody said Sinner does super chats for cheeseburgers or
Oh,
something.
he is none of your business.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
He is. Nick the Hat is setting her up, and probably was a setup from the Get Up, if I had to guess. Yeah, I agree with you on that.
I know he does the cheeseburger thing. I know that, and I know the egg was beach, but I still didn't understand. Like he's like,
Oh,
everybody needs
because
to be
Granny's thumbnail was an egg on your face. I don't know who it was directed to, but the bee's already kind of feeling paranoid. Like, I'm sold. Who's this about? Is this about me or B. Tim? Nunya, if she doesn't care, why should anyone else? Yeah, I don't. I don't. I see Pearl is triggered. Not. Hold on. I want to read some comments. If Granny keeps going like ahead, is she will gain more respect and subs, in my opinion. Yeah, she will. And look, the loyals stay. If they like you, they stay. If they're only subscribed to you because of another YouTuber, well, that's probably not why you want them there anyway. That's like, I made this disclaimer long ago. If you think subscribing to me because I'm going to windmill for Brittany, you're lost. Or the other way around, that I'm going to be a part of the BNN network, you're lost. I want people to subscribe to my channel because they like to be here.
Eats on the streets.
She wore a disguise. This lady right here came to Tennessee in sunglasses.
What amuses me about that is surely for her to be wearing a disguise, you would have to have some idea of who she was in the first place for her to want to have a disguise and for you to be fooled. But just sunglasses. I mean, these are obviously some easily fooled people.
Oh, yeah. Wolfie, I'm here for Bun Bun. Which reminds me,
Why would you want to wear sunglasses on one of the hottest days of the year in Tennessee? It's not as if it was going to be sunny.
The hottest day. Like the humidity was at 95%. But she's in a disguise.
him, and he's got this cracked egg in a fucking carton.
Oh,
I don't know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess I just didn't get the brunt of the joke. Maybe I'm fucking stupid or smoked too much or something. I don't know. I didn't get it. I just was like,
you got it right the first time. You're fucking stupid.
What the fuck is this? What is the egg and the cracked egg and the carrot where he's like, everybody needs to be Tim. There's a cracked egg in the fucking cart. There's like 4 of them.
Yeah, you're
I
not
didn't even
the
walking
notice
around.
that.
What the fuck? What does that mean? I go,
What the fuck is that?
I didn't even notice they said beat Tim there.
I think it's Nick's way of basically saying, I choose you, B Tim.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's weird.
Yeah,
Nick's like,
I'm
no.
not. I can't be the only
Exactly
reason
what
I
it
get it.
is.
Like, yeah, I mean, in barbecue, she didn't say anything. She didn't say she didn't say
Oh,
shit.
she didn't say she sold to the lady in the. She didn't say anything. Bullshit. What you doing up there windmilling for barbecue? Granny ain't. She don't want to hear that dumb shit. Big go.
It was just like I said when
Petty.
BTM
Can you
heard that. I
just stop
think he
a
was.
second?
Yes.
Petty,
What's
I
going on?
have an incredibly thick West Midlands accent. I would not deny that. But I'm not from Birmingham and I'm not a yam yam. But you're right, there's nothing wrong with that. And I was actually
I keep
talking about
learning
you
new
earlier.
terms.
Sorry, darling?
I keep learning new terms. Yam yam.
It's because
Never heard
some
it.
of the people who live in the West Midlands say yam instead of I am. But I don't say that and never have done.
Oh,
But I was saying earlier, Petty, that about local rivalries and saying that just like you wouldn't like to be called a Mancunian or a Scouser, it's like that. You know, local, quite close areas have quite intense rivalries. That's all it is. But yeah, no, I do have a very thick Midlands accent, and I don't have an issue with that, and I would never deny it. It's just a personal rivalry thing, and also if you're rewinding at the start, it was mostly a I was bored and shit stirring kind of trolling thing more than anything.
just having a good time.
Just call me Vida Bohem.
Vita. And I'm going to have to take notes on these, what not to call anybody over in the UK. Okay, there's lots of words, and I'm learning them. Yam yam. Never heard that one. That was new. Thank you for the education.
Was pretty upset, or when whoever said that, I don't know, because he's like, I ain't no fucking secret text with nobody.
Actually, what Nick put on Twitter was my late night talks with Queen and B Tim.
Yes,
Oh,
so I
That's what
think
he
that's what
put.
pissed him off then, because he's
So
like,
that
I
came
don't have
from
no
Nick.
fucking late night talks with him, barbecue, or
You
fucking
just said
nobody.
you talked to
So-
barbecue. You know what I mean? You just said you talked. God dang.
Why is that on me
Yeah.
though?
I agree with Granny.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm saying I think that's. I don't know if that's what was. I don't know if that's what was referenced to you to say that. I don't know. I have no idea.
I'm humming with you.
I think there's people slithering around to cause issues, and I'm going to call it for what it is. I believe without a doubt that barbecue's part of it, and I believe that's exactly what Nick's trying to do. They're trying to. This is what I said to you the other night. They're going to play these little fucking head games, and quite frankly, I'm in a place where I don't got time for it.
Yeah,
And that's what's happening, and they're definitely trying to cause a fucking rift.
I agree.
The only thing, nobody can cause a rift where there isn't one. You know, if this is a real friendship, doubt it. This is transactional. There's no rift to be caused. But to be quiet, come on in here, Nick the Hat. He apologized. Y'all is Southern. That's right. That's our thing.
And as for me not calling out Jay for being in a chat with Nick, it's no different than Nick being in your chat, Queen. Like, we can't say you're green team because of it. You know
Point made. Let me hear that one more time.
what I mean?
No,
Like,
Agree.
and as for me not calling out Jay for being in a chat with Nick, it's no different than Nick being in your chat, Queen. Like, we can't say you're green team because of it. You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
but
I
mean,
don't
you
know
went
what
the
the fuck
fuck
she's
off.
doing.
You went the fuck off. You didn't say shit like that to her.
Oh, yeah,
so
'cause I
will
was
say
on
that,
the
'cause
fucking
you should have been
panel.
called that bitch out. and
You
that's
should
just
have
my
done
opinion
been
now.
called that bitch out. And that's just my opinion. I don't think she wanted to call out Jay, really. I think they're actually friends. Oh, man. If you keep saying his name, he'll pop up. Oh, no.
I'll leave it at that because I don't want to put you on
I
front.
don't want to put you on Front Street. Say what? Just say it, B. Say it. Because Granny is like 2 seconds from going off on you. And I guarantee you she'll be able to string along a sentence a lot better than you.
Called the fuck out.
She was, though. Everybody called
Especially
her the fuck
last
out.
night when she was like, "Oh,
Morning.
BJ, it's water under the bridge, girl. Don't worry about it, Brenda Sue. It's
See,
just
I didn't
water
know
under the
about
bridge.
that.
Girl,
What?
bye. Water
I
under the
didn't know
bridge,
she
my
said it was
motherfucking
water
ass,
under the
bitch.
bridge with BJ.
Yeah, they
I
were
had
both.
no
The
idea.
bee's here to
I mean,
remind you. She said it was water under the bridge. Hate Jay.
I know there's screenshots floating the fuck around here. I know there is. They can be sent to you.
Yeah, because the
Oh.
screenshots I got was Jay defended me that the litigation was frivolous, that it wasn't a court hearing. I didn't see that shit.
Yeah,
No,
she.
Queen's
Matter of fact,
telling
I'm
the
sure.
truth.
Yeah, I'm sure
Wow.
people can send them to you. They got it. It was in the chat just yesterday. Just yesterday.
See,
In
like
BJ's chat?
here's my position on it,
No, I
right?
believe
Like
it was in. I think it was Lemons. I don't know. It was Lemons or somebody. It was somebody. It was a mutual chat. They were both in though, because it's her and then BJ's two fucking.
That's what I'm
sentences,
wondering,
two-
Lens. Did she? I have no idea either.
Comments below hers.
see, here's part of how I feel about it too, right? Like, because I'm not friends with Jay anymore, right? So what Jay does is like, yeah, I can call her out, like, oh, you're cool with Brittany after all the shit she said and done, and blah blah blah. But I do consider you a friend. So that's where it gets like a little like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, damn, like, would you allow Nick around? Like, I expect nothing less from Jay at this point, to be
Well,
honest.
that's probably a good idea. And the bee, the one right under you here, you better be keeping your eyes on that one too. Because she did. Marty, I keep making the same point.
She's fucking angry. She's gonna do what she's gonna do. She's gonna cause issues, whatever. I get it, but I don't expect it from friends.
Giselle, since you are a liar again, no,
That's
I'm
not
not.
an
I'm
account.
fucking
So the
Discord.
chat's coming at the bee too. Let's see if the chat's up. I don't see it. I like reading the chat, but man, it's taking a long time to load.
I opened up my Discord and B Tim said he is pissed the fuck off and he has no private conversations with Barbecue or fucking Nick and he won't be back on here. He was pissed the fuck off.
Did he say he wouldn't be back on here and he was pissed the fuck off? Now, B, I don't know. Let's see what y'all are saying. Yeah, I get why Granny watching Tiptoes with the bee. She knows how unhinged her subs can be. But here's the thing, Johnson. I think Granny has established her own sector. I hate the word community. Right, Tess. Comprehension. I think she really has. And if she is thinking that the hive people is where her bread is buttered, I don't believe it is. I think she would be fine dropping that dead weight.
So I said, so I immediately said, what are you talking about? And they said in Granny's live. So I came in and said exactly what the fuck I said. And again, my fucking words didn't come out right. So no, I'm not a goddamn liar, bitch.
She said exactly what was said. That was what was said, but it wasn't said here.
Don't have no
Nobody
fucking
said
reason
that.
to fucking lie.
You lie all the time. All the time.
Somebody either misguided beats him on what was said, or I don't.
That's
or
my
it's Nick's
fucking best
post.
friend. So if he's upset, of course I'm gonna take up for him. I don't give a
Oh,
goddamn.
for sure.
All right, whatever.
But who is Red Castle? That's what I'm saying. You guys keep saying that to me, but who is? Like, nobody is.
I don't know.
think
I opened it up and like I said, there was a whole conversation going on in Discord. He's very upset. So I
Poor
don't know.
little bee dweeb. He's upset. People are talking about him and it's not right. Oh, you don't like that, bee dweeb? Somebody lying on your name? I think so too. She does have her own community, but the hive people is what raised over 1K daily. Granny used, God dang it, jumped. Used to typically have 4 to 6. Not now. Granny, even if the bee goes live, and clue, Granny holds her audience. No matter how you feel about her, that's not about that. Granny is engaging with her audience and she acknowledges them. She really does pay attention. She's able to multitask too. I mean, she makes you feel a little nervous, like, get a little tense listening to her. But if she could bring that down a little bit, I'm sure people would feel a lot more comfortable. I think Granny would actually be okay, but whatever. I know it does. Channels fighting over subs. It does. It is kind of funny. Lindsay says, I disagree. The majority of Granny's chat yesterday was on her side with her feeling about barbecue_lady.
Yeah,
and
they
then
do.
couple of
They
nights
are.
ago. Yeah.
They're very protective of Granny, and like you said, she holds her numbers. And I think that if she did decide to completely speak her mind and break away from contact with the hive, it really wouldn't make any difference. I mean, let's face it, even with everything that's been said and discovered about Jay, yes, she had a wobble for about a week and then everything was back to normal. And I think she's back doing stuff that she would rather do anyway. The Britney thing was very good, easy money, but I don't think her heart was in it at all.
No, I don't either. And Crankin City, right? She goes back to Jay, I'm gone. We saw what Jay's Discord was saying about her. Well, the reason I won't hate bond with Jay is because of what came out recently. If that's how you feel, I ain't got nothing for you. That would be like me cozying up to Clue. I'm good. But yeah, I hear what you're saying there.
Yeah, we weren't going to be nonsense about it. Sort of condemn an action one day and then hate bomb with it the next. Nope, couldn't be us.
She thought I was going to. She told Six Up, tell that bitch to unblock me. I'm not hate bonding with you. Understood? I know you're not used to that. That's typically what people do around here. Okay. So when they don't, it's very confusing. So I get that, but maybe you should get the message by now.
A comment was made in here. If somebody else made it, you made it. I don't know. I don't know where it came
I
from.
didn't make no comment like that.
It's possible that question where you had said, Granny, that did other people have the documents might have been taken out of context. And I can partially understand why if you're only just hearing that bit. But it wasn't a dig at B Tim or Queen Bee. It was more of a comment about who was barbecue sending
out on her
this
shit.
to. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Do we really
nothing
need
about Nick
Granny
at
whisperer up
all.
there?
Yeah.
Granny was doing quite well explaining herself.
She does. I got to say, that is one lady that don't need a bunch of people up on panel. She really doesn't. God. We're here for you, Granny. We're like, that's great. Y'all sometimes let people handle their own.
No. That's crazy.
Well,
All
that-
right, I'm going to
well,
skip
you know,
around to the... What was that lady's name? There was a lady that came up to Windmill Hard for barbecue.
Because I have trauma. And
Oh,
I've
this
built
right
up trauma
here.
and I've built up anger.
Barbecue's brought up. I don't know if it's you. He'll come back once in a while, but I did. I absolutely did.
Yeah, that's fine. I get it. A lot of
And
people.
it's, I don't want to be an asshole, but that is what I have to do for me.
No,
But
yeah, I get it.
When
I feel the
people
same way
need
when
to explain to you why they unsubscribed, I don't care. You unsubscribed. I mean, come on. That's right. That's why I'm still subscribed. There were, God dang, you people are whiny.
ignore barbecue's phone calls. I don't mean to be an asshole, but I have to do that for my mental health.
So there you are, ignoring barbecue's phone calls when it could be something important that she wants to talk with you about.
Pizza, thank you for saying that. She called me as I was live just yesterday. Anybody go back and hear me mute, say I'm on a phone call, acknowledged she saw I was live and proceeded to speak with me. And I said, well, you're doing this as I'm live. So don't try to pull that. The only time I actually ignored a phone call would be when I was actually sick. And
we like you being here, Trooper.
About the $13,000 bill. But no, other than that, I answer barbecue's phone calls when they are important, even if I'm live streaming.
It was.
I just wanted to see how you would take that comment.
I don't think she is pizza.
I want to see what you think of me.
Up sometimes. I just gotta be honest. She does crack me up. She's like, hey, listen here, pizza lady. That's her name. I was thinking, is Pizarro up there? But no one in this sector would know who Pizarro is.
But have you heard that I do so wrong to poor barbecue that you are on my chat saying what
I hear is what the constant when I do come into your channel to listen in the mornings, when I do come in, it's oh my gosh, the amount of shit. I don't know if it's and this is reality. Yes. I don't know if it's
every day, every morning.
No, because I don't come in every morning.
This is okay, because I can kind of understand what this lady's saying, because Granny can make you feel a little tense, like you're being screamed at. But come on.
I barely speak about barbecue.
When I come in,
Mhm.
and barbecue's brought up. I don't know if it's you or if it's your chat.
Okay,
I
that makes
can't
more sense.
even see your chat now, but it gets you on a tangent.
Yeah, it does
And
sometimes.
you go
Granny,
off.
yeah, it does sometimes. At least she's honest. She will go off that barbecue and Brittany. That'll get her on one.
The rails, and that, like,
Mhm.
why?
Because I have trauma, and I've built up trauma, and I've built up anger. And when I feel like somebody is blatantly disrespecting me, it does tend to get me riled up.
So you have two women
Oh,
that have
dang.
built up trauma, built up anger, and
Mhm.
both feel like that they both need to be
She does
respected.
read.
And you're sitting together. Why can't you empathize, put yourself in the same shoes, just like I have to do? I
That's a
have
great
to do that
question.
for myself. Why can't you
Great
you
question.
do the same thing and go, you know what? We're not going to do this today. We're not going to bash barbecue. I'm
That's
going
a
through
great
this with her.
question.
She and
She ain't
I
gotta
are
be that
both.
bitch's friend. Like, seriously, have you met? Well, never mind. You've met barbecue underscore lady. So she's annoying. There's something off with her. That is one thing I agree with Petty on. There's a couple of things, but there is something wrong with that barbecue. I've listened to her. It's something isn't right. Something in the milk ain't clean with her.
Going through some fuck shit.
I'm glad you asked that, because I'm not the one that initiated the disrespect.
She's not.
Because I'm not the one that took a big filing having to do with our case and sent it off for other creators to read without so much as giving her a simple heads up that it would be right on the internet. That's why.
Did you speak with her
Yeah.
yesterday?
I did.
And these
Thank
are
you.
the people that
So you-
love to play the devil's advocate. The devil has enough workers, okay? He's got enough advocates. As soon as I hear, let me play devil's advocate, you know what? Those who know me know I hate that. Just don't say, let me play it. Play it without me knowing. Well, I'll know. But don't tell me you're going to play devil's advocate.
You did speak with her and you called her back.
Oh, I called her back. Do you know she called me yesterday? No, because when she messaged me at 7 p.m., in control fashion, that I didn't respond quick enough, she was going to bed. I did not call her back. I spoke to her while I was live, but she called me and said, I saw you're live. And I'm like, yes. And I couldn't speak at that time because I was live.
It is
See, sometimes I feel like
styling
people
too.
put themselves in a position to later cry victim. Was I supposed to end my live stream because barbecue called me acknowledging she knew I was live?
I hate
Or
a
was I
simp anyway for anybody. Don't simp for me. I hate it. That's why I hate the hashtags I stand with. I just don't like simping. It doesn't matter who it's for. Respectfully.
enough to mute my mic and speak to her as long as I did, despite being live.
Or maybe
ahead.
just devil's advocate here, because I know this happens a lot
Just
in
to play
messages.
devil's advocate here. Oh, God, I hate this already.
Yes, that's what the devil needs. That's what the
If it was
devil
in
needs in
messages.
this world, is more people to advocate for his side of
Oh,
things.
I think he's got enough. He's got enough of them mofos. I hate it. Don't ever tell me just to play devil's advocate. Oh, and I hate him, Pearl.
Was it?
You know
I
what I
see
hear
you
when
are.
I hear that, and it's probably just a me thing. Let me agitate you.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me disagree with you completely behind the barrier of just conversation.
Mm-hmm. You're not slick.
Live, or I saw your live.
She said, I see you're live.
No.
Do you know other?
No.
I trust that. I trust
You
barbecue with my
trust
life.
her with your life? Oh, hell far. You trust barbecue with your life. Are you okay?
Okay, that's how close I've gotten with barbecue. I trust
That's
her
really
with my
cute.
life.
That's sweet.
Great.
It's
That's really cute. That's sweet.
But why should anybody
not
else?
cute. It's not
I'll
sweet.
tell you why
It's
What?
Just because you do, why should anybody else trust her the
Why
same
should
way?
anybody
I
else?
mean, frankly, I can't wait for the end of this because I tell you now, the public fallout between Granny's watching and barbecue_lady, when this is finally over, is going to be spectacular. I will be glued. The popcorn will be popped. The tea will be pouring. I will not
Oh.
leave the screen because it's going to be fantastic. All the things that Granny's wanted to say and has hinted at and has sometimes slightly said is going to come pouring out like you're being waterboarded by all her 2 years of frustration. It's going to be spectacular.
And she'll light it up too. And you can't blame Granny when she sets this stage on fire. Let me not sing the whole thing.
I'll tell you why I
Go ahead.
don't trust barbecue at all, because the fact that you know a fucking thing about the phone call we had proves enough to me that she is not to be trusted, because I will never
I
pick
don't
up the
know.
phone with somebody that I know.
Yeah, Granny.
Yeah, Granny's
Turns and gives
already
out my communications. Somebody
yeah.
else could.
Granny's already
She-
starting to lose it. And we're not really anywhere near, I mean, we're further on, but the end is not definitely in sight yet. It is going to be, yeah, it should be pay-per-view. That will see off all your debt, Granny. Pay-per-view it.
I'd buy a membership for that one. The one I have now was gifted.
Because she did it before, and I called it out before. When your people came in that chat and said, when you were having a breakdown, when you were crying, I said, how
Good
the
morning,
fuck did you
Nicole.
guys know that? Because what did barbecue do? Did she stream me for
All
all for
right,
Discord
Sally.
to hear? Did she record the phone call? Or did she run back to you all to tell you all that I wasn't in a mentally good place? Which one was it? And the fact that you're right here trying to quote our conversation from the other day tells me she did the same thing
Uh-huh.
here. You know, I don't.
Wait, I'm
intend to-
quoting what conversation from the other day?
You just said to me, did she say, I saw your live or I see your live?
Yeah,
and when I said,
I hear you too, Remy. She can talk about her conversations just as well as Granny can. I think Granny is picking up that the conversation has been had, though. And while this lady is coming up to Windmill, that can be annoying.
I see your live, you responded, I trust barbecue with
Hey,
my
Kelsey.
life, which tells me that barbecue told you something different. Now, listen, pizza, I'm not as dumb as I may seem.
That got
It
me.
is
I
one
wasn't
of
going
my
to stop.
favourite things on here is when people say something very serious to the person under their handle. One of my favourites was when there was a massive fight in the Summer Wells sector between somebody called Squall Tit and somebody called
Squall
Chicken on a
Tit.
Stick. And they were
Yes.
referring to each other by those names. So it's like, well, I tell you what, I've got something to say to Chicken on a Stick.
And Squall Tit, you did too say that. No, I didn't, Chicken on a Stick. This really happened. Those that's been here for a long time will remember that. But yeah. Okay, let me rewind that. Listen, pizza lady.
Okay, my life, which tells me that barbecue told you something different. Now, listen, pizza, I'm not as dumb.
Now listen, pizza.
as I may seem. Okay. I pick up on shit like that, just like I picked up on what was just stated the other day in regards to an extension. So this type of shit might work in the little group that drinks the same cup, but it don't work.
She
here.
has.
So don't lie to me now and tell me barbecue didn't tell you about our
Listen.
communications.
She didn't tell me about, you just told me about the communications. And
Then why
I
would you
asked,
say
I said,
that
I'll
I was
play
wrong?
devil's advocate. I said, I'll play devil's advocate and ask you,
Well, nobody asked you to play devil's advocate.
did she
I
say,
tell you what,
I
the
see
devil's
you
pizza
are,
must be very spicy.
It must be. I can't stand them.
or I saw your?
And when I
Because
responded, my
I
answer,
saw
you said,
your what? Somebody came in and said, Granny, this is a setup.
I trust barbecue with my life, which means
I do.
you're lying, and I
do.
believe
Sally, I
barbecue.
think,
No.
said in chat, you trust her with your life? Get off YouTube. Yeah, that's a bold statement to say that you trust somebody with your life and it's barbecue. I don't know.
No.
Then what would that
well,
statement mean in that moment? Please
Listen,
elaborate then.
pizza.
Why would
because
that be mine?
I just don't feel that you are not only with me, but with your community. I don't feel that you are 100% being honest.
Explain that, please. In what aspect?
Because what aspect is if you're sitting here saying that barbecue did this,
Mhm.
Green
And-
versus pizza.
she is just constantly disrespecting you, but she's not disrespecting me. She's not disrespecting
She's not
Queen.
She's
She's not,
She
but
is
it's all
she
but
is
just you.
She is disrespecting Queen. Queen just doesn't maybe realize it yet, but she is.
That part I wanted to play too. I don't know. This is going to pop off. And I know, I'm aware, y'all, the more we talk about it, the harder they hold on. But it's only a matter of time. Queen just doesn't realize.
And there it is.
It is. There it is. Yeah, I've been saying
There
that.
it is. There it is. There it is. You trying to get in between.
Oh, I'm the one trying to get in
one-
between. I'm the one.
Is that not? You just said
No,
she
it's
doesn't
not.
see it yet, but she is. That's
She
exactly
is
what that
disrespecting
is.
her.
That
when
is
she lies
petty.
to Queen, when she lies to Queen that she already spoke to me about the filing and she didn't, live on a panel to pursue Queen to read it, that is disrespecting Queen. Yes,
live
it
on
is.
a panel. She spoke to Queen live on a panel.
Yes. Matter of fact, I was going to the Amish market. It was the day that a new filing just dropped. And barbecue was up on the panel. And Queen said, have you spoke to Granny? And she's
I'm sorry, I don't know why I find that funny. I was going to the Amish market.
I did too.
What the hell?
I just got a mental image of Granny going to the
only
Amish
way-
market listening.
The only way that sentence could have been better is you should have started with, listen, pizza, I was on my way to the Amish market.
Oh, Granny. She can be funny. And I don't even think she tries. That's what makes her funny sometimes. Like that one day she was live streaming outside. She'd be fussing about Brittany, and then she'd be like, y'all see that bird over there? Then go back on to Brittany, and then she'd be like, is that a crocodile? Fuck, Granny.
said yes. And then she mumbled under her breath, I can read my papers
remember
wherever
that,
I want.
Michelle?
Yeah, she can. But why not on her own platform, Pizza? Is it because all the people that supported barbecue have left? Why is that?
No.
No,
It's because
She did, Remy.
It's because she has a relationship with Queen.
I'm happy for her for that, as do I.
So
As
then,
do I.
then
So
you
now
keep
what?
your relationship with Queen. Let her keep her relationship with Queen. Stop blaming people for being barbecue. Everybody's entitled. She can
I
actually
know, Julie.
she pays her attorneys, you pay yours. Y'all can speak about your own documents anywhere you want.
Oh, that's a fact. That's a fact. But don't think
It
for
is a
1 minute.
fact, but
Right.
don't
And don't
get
tell me
mad
it's
at
not
her.
Pizza. Don't tell me it's not disrespectful when Queen and B Tim themselves acknowledge it's disrespectful. You're not going to gaslight me that it's not rude what barbecue's doing. They themselves said, I'm not going to read this before Granny does because everybody recognizes how disrespectful
I heard
it is.
it. Yes, I heard Queen say that.
The B really don't mean that though. She was giving you a time limit, Granny. She said, if you don't, I
Can
will.
I just say, 560 in the chat, please hit like.
Please hit the like. Hey, Muffin Mouse. Let's see what y'all are saying. Stars, if you ever catch me windmilling like this lady is for a YouTuber, please slap me silly. We would never.
Oh, you
We
could
don't even
never.
take
You
it
could
that
never, darling.
serious.
I won't drop the person in it because this was purely a joke and isn't actually going to be a troll. But somebody did suggest, while we were talking about funny names in the chat and on panel, somebody suggested that they might become a member over at the island. with the username Unsympathetic Synthesizer, so that Nonsense had to actually say it when they became a member.
Please. Oh,
Unsympathetic Synthesizer.
That got me. Oh God, I hope they do. I hope they do. Hold on. Oh, thank you, Kay. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're here. Deet says, why does it matter where Barbecue reads her documents? Seriously asking because I don't follow all of this. I don't think it does because they're both in it. I can understand the frustration that Granny will have with the bee, though, and holding it over her head like, if you don't do it, I will. But she's a co-defendant, so I believe she
I
can.
agree. I
Mhm.
agree. Barbecue should be able to read her documents wherever and whenever she chooses. But I kind of understand the problem where you've got this sector where you've got two creators who work sort of are meant to be friendly and have similar numbers, and that they would both cover the same thing. And one of them is actually a co-defendant, and the other one is just reading the papers and gets money from the other co-defendant. I think that I might feel a little bit sort of annoyed about
And I
it as
think
well.
you hit the nail on the
If
head.
Barbecue had her own channel and went live on her own channel, well, one, she wouldn't get the numbers, but it would at least be her own thing. I think it's to do with the audience and the numbers, the way that would Queen Bee have been happy for somebody else to be reading the documents out before
hell no.
Burnt Toast managed to do it? I don't think that she would have done. It's just my guess.
It's just my guess too, and I think that's where the frustration lies with Granny. I really do, but no, I agree. Barbecue can read them wherever she went. Thank you, Tickety. Bun treats. Bun is feeling better. Thank you
Tickety,
so much.
every time I see that little clip in my files that I made for Six Up of the Ziggy snail, where you captured her face so perfectly, I always smile and think of you there in the future in Australia.
Oh, speaking of Ziggy, real quick, she's supposed to be on a YouTube break and is still doing these shorts. Her mouth can't even keep up with the words. It's driving me nuts, y'all.
I wish you would watch
What kind of-
Jonesin. Jonesin's technique for those shorts is exemplary. She really knows what she's mouthing the words of and the actions. Jonesin just does it with style. And Ziggy, seriously, you don't. I mean, I'm not surprised because you've always been so terminally lazy. You don't want to practice or prepare anything. So of
No.
course you're not ready. You just whack the camera on and off you go. But you also need to not be fooled by your own filters. Just because that's what you're seeing on the image, it doesn't mean that that's how you look. And we all know that. Everybody knows that you look
Yeah.
better with the filter on. But you really seem to be buying your own publicity.
You think so, Giselle? Yeah. I just don't think the bee is anybody's friend. I don't. And I think Granny, well, her opinions on the bee and other people in this sector have been put out there. And I think that's how she really feels. She just, I don't know why she won't say it, but it's getting to a head there. You can tell. Jonesin is when it comes to doing those. It's like little TikToks. TPE, good to see you. If it's about money, if Barbecue reads the docs on QBs, hold on. People may donate to Barbecue, and reading the documents is how Granny pays for them. How both of them are paying for them that way.
Yeah, but then you get this wild situation where people are super chatting Queen Bee and saying that they support Granny and Barbecue, but the money's not going to them. The money's going to Queen Bee. People don't think
that's where
this
it goes.
through.
Essentially.
Also,
Yeah.
Ziggy's
And then
break.
yesterday.
We've been here before with Ziggy on a break. Yeah, I'm not on YouTube at the moment, but I'm still here every day posting on my community wall. I mean, she will never leave. She will always come back because she needs to keep in contact with people behind the scenes that she taps up for money. And anybody, like
Yes.
whoever it was in Trisha's chat who was saying that we've built a whole channel on just going after Ziggy. Oh yeah, 24 hours a day, every day. No, I stand by every criticism I've ever made of Ziggy. If somebody accuses
Was that
me,
said again?
yes, if
Oh
somebody
my God.
accuses me of using black magic to interfere with their sex life, I'm going to mock the shit out of that, and always will. And
I'm making
that
fun of her.
that's just a weird, funny thing that she's done. I don't want to get into all the serious BS. I stand on every single thing we've ever said about Ziggy, and I always will. Well, I sit on every single thing we've ever said about Ziggy.
And we always will. And I ain't done. Okay. So you're just going to have to get over it or not. I don't care. Enjoy the show. But yeah, we're mocking Ziggy. She has said some pretty crazy shit. And they're going to actually pretend like they like her because we don't. That's I hate when people do that. Just stop doing it. You don't care about Ziggy. Just stop. Yes, black magic. She accused us of doing black magic.
Yes, yeah. That's why her relationship with this guy called Jason didn't work out, because we were all sort of in a Discord, just sort of wishing you putting a hex on her,
on her vulva.
Yes.
And you tell me that bitch ain't thrown hell. God. Yes, she is feeding the dolly beef, and that beef is well, that ain't even beef. Oh, man, I hate to get into it, but I'm glad you mentioned it, because let me tell y'all, that is old as shit. Ziggy, you're late to the dolly stuff, and it's already been watched and looked at. Nobody wants to go over that again. Good morning, Marlena. Yes, get them likes up, please, and thank you.
Eliza is absolutely on the money. The only person that Ziggy hurt by going over that again was to re-victimize the victim. The actual guy who is who's a sex offender, and everybody knows he's been around for years, I believe has already passed. So the only person that you hurt by going over that and posting links is the victim. Why would you do that?
The victim. Ziggy, and you're late. You're late. But you know Ziggy doesn't care to hurt a victim. She doesn't care as long as she gets her digs in, even if they're late. That is so true, Sally. I love your comments, by the way. The problem is people think QB is the boss of YouTube. That drives me insane. One of my friends used to say, why do people run to her like she a barbecue?
Like she's the principal of YouTube. That was what the term, wasn't it? Why do people run to her?
Barbecue pizza.
Yeah, barbecue pizza.
That's funny. Because with Granny hollering, listen, pizza lady. One thing Ziggy doesn't know how to do is chill. That is true. She's beating up her community while. Anyway, but back to what's her Sally was saying. Yes, people have always treated her like she's the principal of YouTube. We had one, bless her heart, ran to the bee about us like we wouldn't get on a link, like we wouldn't crank a link.
I just find it funny looking back. But the first time I went up on Queen Bees was to defend B Tim. Because of Purple Phoenix, the very person that he now talks about us going after. She was saying she wanted to go over to Queen Bee and talk about this situation, but she didn't trust that she would get a hearing from Queen Bee because a couple of her mods, by which she meant Six Up and B Tim, had been in the Jerks chat. And I didn't want any sort of hassle that was between us and Purple Phoenix to come back and beat him. So I went over there and sort of spoke up in defense of him. Boy.
Well, that
am I
backfired.
older and wiser now?
Yeah, never do that again. Thank you, Eliza. I didn't think he had passed. It was a different brother that passed.
Oh, was it? Right. Still
Yeah.
victimizing, re-victimizing the victim. But yeah, I've got no sympathy for the
Still.
guy involved. People can say what the hell they want about him. He is what he is.
Oh my God, Vivian, I do kind of remember that. She tried to implement time slots last year. It didn't last long. No, it didn't. Look, and she has very strong feelings if you go live. I think that's what her and Savage got into it over. And to be fair, Savage and Val did have that time slot covering Betty. That's when it was the Bullhorn Betty network before Brittany took over. And that was their time slot. And here come the B thinking, I don't think so. I'm the head bitch in charge around here. Well, that's only in your mind.
Well,
B.
some days it's like she has four time slots. How does that work? Like, either just go when you're ready to go, and whoever else is going live at the same time, it doesn't matter, or actually do it, plan it properly between all of you. But you can't say that you expect people to respect when you go live and then go live whenever the hell you want.
Right. Agree, Tripper. That was during the pandemic, and that's when they changed how many subscribers you had to have. You had to have so many to even get a community wow. I didn't get monetized on this channel until last year because they just weren't giving you monetization like that. So I've been here for a while, but just got monetized. But then I would take these long breaks, like a year. I've been more consistent this year. Deeds Granny's lawyer did give her a heads up about it. She was also told it wasn't best to read on YouTube yet until he found out Barbecue was about to put it out anyway. Then he gave her the go ahead. Her lawyer did.
Well, yeah, there's no point silencing one co-defendant if the other co-defendant is talking about it and putting it out everywhere. What can you do?
That's true, Deets. That is also true as well. People are going to donate who they want to and go where they want to hear what
and
is
they
said.
absolutely
That's
should.
just how it
The
is.
notion of shepherding people like sheep from one sort of live to another, where you're going to go over the same Brittany J live from the night before, I would seriously have a breakdown. I know that people go to chats because they expect to see their friends in there. I've done it myself. I should have left Ziggy's situation much earlier than I did, and I would have done, except for the fact that most of the time I wasn't even really there for Ziggy. I was there knowing the people that I knew and joked with were going to be in the chat, and we still had a lot of fun. And I believe that's what happens here. Lots of people enjoy the community in the chat, and they go from one chat to another, and they see their friends, and they make the same jokes, and they talk about the same things, and with the same Brittany live going on in the background.
Oh man, I couldn't do it. I would meet y'all in a Discord because I am not going to sit there and listen to Brittany all damn day. I can't be shepherded around like that or redirected. Hell no.
No, Brittany messing around and not getting to the point, and Furby constantly whittering on in the background. I couldn't do it. And then you add in that one loop of music over and over
I hate
again.
that music. I hate it. I don't know how people do it. I really don't. Brittany, bad, horrible. We get it. Do we have to keep listening to Craig? Anyway, y'all, I've been on here for over 2 hours, and I have got to make this wonderful journey back out to the grocery store. God help my nerves. Because it does look
are you
like
looking for bread?
Nope, done got the bread.
Right.
Done got that, but it's going to be
Milk.
a mess, girl. Done got the milk. My husband is wanting something to snack on, just in case the electricity does go out.
So it's going to be snacks and candles.
Snacks and candles.
There's going to be a baby boom in 9 months'
Uh-oh.
time.
That
after the
happens
storm.
every time. Every time. Well, not with me. No. No.
I loved. I was just going to say, you make it sound like every time there was a bad storm. Now, I knew that wasn't true, but it did kind of sound that way. I can imagine people thinking you've got a flock of 12 at home.
Oh God, no. Who no. Now, the last big storm I do remember was the blizzard of 93, but I was a kid. And when I tell you, I was stuck at home with my parents for 3 weeks. And I was a kid,
hell.
but I was, I think I was about to turn 13. Maybe, I don't know. I was little. And I was stuck at home with my parents. God help. Thank you, TPE, for being a member for 7 months. I appreciate all y'all being here, hanging out with me and Pearl this morning. We have a good time. Pearl, don't you go trolling. No, Trish. Never mind. You can't. She banned you.
I can't. Look, I daren't go anywhere because my skin is so thin and so fragile. I'm so easily triggered. I just daren't go anywhere that sort of somebody might say the word
Pearl,
grummy
look,
to
it's
me.
barbecue_lady from TikTok. I'm going to have people not spread lies and misinformation without facts. I do
Okay.
what I want. Okay? And I don't spread misinformation.
I'm sorry. You seem to have mistaken us for people who care. We're just talking about it. If people want facts on this case, they should look at the legal documents and not listen to anybody's opinion on it.
Yeah, girl, you came into the wrong chat. I mean, you might be just trying to say it kindly, but I'm a spectator, spectating a spectacle, and I give my commentary on it when and where I want, just like that.
Excuse
Anyway.
you, you're a spectator, spectating a spectacle. Nonsense
Yes.
couldn't say that.
Yes, Lynn's the underscore.
Listen, pizza.
Listen, pizza. All right, I'm out. Heading to the dreadful grocery store. Thank you, Pearl, for coming up. I had a good time as always.
I have had so much fun over the last 24, 26 hours. For anybody that I may have offended who comes from Birmingham, Birmingham is a wonderful city. It has given many wonderful things to the world. I am not one of them. That's all I'm saying.
Rock
But
and
I'm
roll,
a
baby.
proud West Midlander, and always will be, no matter where I live. The West Midlands will always be who I am and what I am, and I will never be ashamed of that. But
Nope.
essentially, Trisha, I was just in a trolling kind of mood, and I'm sorry if I got you worked up.
Barbecue lady, nobody thought you were pizza. You missed the joke. Go watch Granny's from yesterday. She missed it, Pearl. Anyway, I'm out. Y'all have a beautiful and blessed day. Pearl, I'll talk to you in a little bit.
Bye-bye.
Bye.